Hey guys, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight we're going to be playing more Betsy. I'm excited to play more Betsy, but I'm going to be honest, it's a little weird because like we haven't seen all of the cards yet. We haven't like I don't even feel like there's so many more cards coming. I feel like there have to be. And on top of that, we don't even know what Betsy's weapon is. Like, is Betsy's weapon going to be like an Anothos style thing that like we can overpower? Like, I don't know what we got coming, but it could be interesting for sure. Hey, Caleb, what's going on, dude? How are you, buddy? Oh, Lord, excuse me. Okay, so a couple things I'm going to talk about before we jump into the stream. Now, I know that like we did our whole recap. It won't be as long as that from Tuesday, but we do got a couple things I want to talk about. Oh, excuse me. Okay, first up. Somebody suggested in the Discord that it would be a fun idea to have a like Discord like Talishar tournament like one day, like you know like Swiss rounds, cut the top 8, cut the top 4, you know, however many people there are, and just have a tournament one day for everybody who's in the Discord. And honestly, I think it sounds like a great idea. I think it's a lot of fun. So I put together all the details for that right now. If you hit ! Discord in the chat, or if you're on YouTube, you can just look in the description. You can actually find the Discord link. I have updated the Discord link so that it's not messed up for everybody. I apologize for the delay on that. But so we have a Talishar tournament. Currently voting on what day it's going to be on, and there's some pretty cool prizes. You can check all that out in the Discord. It's got dates and a poll in there for you to vote on, and there's like it's got the prizes posted in there. We're doing like a Riptide mat, and we're doing like a Squizzy and Floof like promo. I thought it would be pretty cool to do one of those promos. I really liked it when I wanted an armory the other night, so I thought it'd be fun to like, you know, like kind of like have like a tournament that everybody could play in who's hanging out on my channel and stuff like that. It'll be fun because everybody knows each other, and it'll be a really good time. I think it's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it. I am going to stream the tournament live, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have me and somebody else from the team on to commentate it, and there'll probably be a couple guys from the team that play in it. So be on the lookout for some guys on the team to be running through that tournament too. It'll be fun for everybody, I think. The second thing I want to talk about is I was just able to sit down with Silas a little bit ago, and we recorded a deck tech about the Fi deck that you guys have seen me play and that he ran to a battle-hardened top 8. I'm going to have that video up and live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube for everybody to check out. So you want to know more about the Fi deck and how Silas thinks we should move forward with it, come check out that video tomorrow. And then the last thing I want to point out is that if you are watching on Twitch, I have a new sub goal of 50 subscribers, and I know that that's pretty steep, especially for somebody of my size. Like, I completely understand that that's a pretty steep goal, but I've decided I'm going to do like a cosplay stream when we hit that goal, which I think is pretty cool. So it'll be fun, and we'll kind of let everybody decide what they want me to cosplay as. You know, nothing inappropriate or anything, but it'll be fun, and I think it'll be a good time. So, bro, I'm going to get destroyed, but I'm going to have so much fun. Trey, you're not going to get destroyed, man. Dude, you rickrolled me the other night when we played, dude. You got this, brother. You got this. But I agree, it is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited to put that together and have everybody come and hang out and be a part of that. I think it'll be a really good time, honestly. So I'm pretty pumped for it. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay here. All right, so we got to be in the open format, and we got our Betsy deck here. There are a couple of changes we made from last week. Betsy cosplay. Oh, dude, Betsy cosplay would be kind of dope. Actually, it'd be hilarious, man. I would love to see something like that. I mean, I think we want to go second against as well. I think we want to go second here. Yo, Lone Orchid, thank you for the follow on Twitch, brother. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you hanging out. Tell me a little bit about yourself. I got 3 questions I ask everybody who follows on the channel. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Those are the 3 questions we get for everybody here. So we're going to open AB1. And then I think we're just going to run a Nothos here. And then I think let's just run Zealous Belting. I think Zealous will be fine. Whoa, what is this hand? We are snipping tooling that. We're gonna save that one for later, to snipping tool that later, because this is not what I would call a good hand in any fashion. That's a crazy hand right there. I'm ready. Oh, dude, I'm so ready for the tournament, Kalen. It's gonna be awesome. mean, Trent, it will be a real deck, though. I think it will be a real deck. Like, I also think you're, like, selling yourself a little bit short right here, man. Like, you're a good player, dude. Like, when we play, I can see you, like, making plays and, like really being a part of it. Like, I can, like, yeah, no, Trent, you're a good player, man. Like, you just got to give yourself some time, brother. And you've been working a lot with this KO deck, man. Like, I think you got a real chance at doing something with the KO deck, brother. You got to give yourself a shot, man. You got to give yourself a shot. Call it. I saw it on Valerian College. Thought it looked cool. And hands down, mustard, sauerkraut, and peppers. Ooh, interesting. Mustard, sauerkraut, and peppers. All right. I have to say, I haven't heard that one before, brother. You got my attention there. That is not something I've heard before. I mean, we'll just... What are we doing here? Like, am I pitching the Wage Might here? I think we're pitching the Wage Might here. Well, Colin, man, welcome to the channel, man. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for hanging out. I hope it sounds like you're kind of new to Flesh and Blood, man. I hope you love Flesh and Blood as much as I have, man. I have really started to enjoy it. It's a great game and a lot of fun to play. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I have, man. It's a lot of fun, and there's a really great community, you know, around the card game. So I welcome to Flesh and Blood, man. And if you have any questions or anything along the way, man, tonight, like, please let me know. I've been playing for a while, so I kind of, like, you know, play through the games a little bit quicker than I should sometimes. But if you have any questions or anything, please let me know. I'm happy to help in any way that I can, man. The classic oops all spinal crushes. I mean, listen, it's not exactly how we drew it up. But oops all spinal crushes is a thing. Maybe not a good thing, but it is a thing for us. Let's block some rune chants here. I think we're just gonna, like, have to, like, take some damage here, and then, like, the Dread Triptych right here, like... Yeah, we don't want to give them another rune chant. God, oh, wow, is that a pummel? They just pummel a Dread Triptych? What just happened? What world am I living in right now? Oh my god. I mean, I guess let's just take the value play of throwing a 3 for 8 here. Like, definitely not what I wanted to do. I was really hoping to leave that in Arsenal until I could find one of the +5 and wager cards. But so this costs 3. So I'm pretty much... Oh, please whiff. God, I hate this card. Get freaking wrecked. That's like... Okay, this is insane. What... No offense, it's what my opponent gets for playing a card like that. Like, oh, we're gonna have to take some damage here, right? Yeah, it's unfortunate. We're gonna have to take some damage. We're gonna have to take all of it here. They're playing much more aggressively than Noel was the other night. Noel was playing like OTK Viserai for sure. So we'll just go to 23. Like, they're definitely racing us. We're gonna go Zealous Belting into Make a Surge into play Bigger Than Bet, because this will be 5 go again. So we still get to put on some pressure here. Not what I meant by not real. Like, it isn't a legal deck for the tournament, right? Oh, gotcha. I see, because it's not in CC. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. I guess, yeah, it won't be legal by the time, like, it won't be legal for the tournament. So, yeah, sorry. I guess that's me just kind of, like, talking a little bit there. That's my bad. I can try to crown away my pummel here, or I guess I'm actually not going to do anything. Gets +5 in wagers, so I can put a counter on nothing, basically. So, I mean, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to pitch my pummel. To make a surge. And then we're going to come in with a buckling blow. And then, I mean, this is Levin. Like, yeah, we might as well wager, and then we're not going to pay. What are we? I don't even know what we're wagering. What does this card wager? A might token. Okay, cool. So a might token's not bad. Viserai sucks to go up against. I mean, Viserai's not the worst, man. Like, I don't hate playing against Viserai or anything. Like, it's fine. It's not great or anything, but like it's definitely a tricky deck to play into, so you got to be a little bit careful when you start to play against it for sure. I'm curious to see if they block out here. Just like an unmovable. Okay, so there's 7 or there's 8. They take 3 and they still give me the might token anyway. Interesting. Is this your next attack? So I can Zealous Belting into Bet Big. And I guess I can make a surge somewhere in the middle. Or no, I guess it's a, yeah, so I can actually, yeah, this is really cool. Because they're trying to set up in like OTK us here a little bit. So we can play Zealous Belting for 6 go again. And then we can actually have, we can choose to wager, and then we can also choose to pay for Betsy, which is really solid. Like, this is pretty good. Hey, Riddler, what's up, dude? How are you, brother? You doing all right, man? We got all of our tokens right here. That is spicy. I mean, rouse into wage. And we can make a surge because, well, I mean, actually, I guess I could just have the 2 floating, and then I could just pay for Betsy here, actually. So this is actually like an insanely good turn. How many rune chances is this? 12? So I'm at 11. I haven't counted, but so excited for the heavy pre-release. Dude, me too, man. Heavy hitters pre-release is going to be dope, dude. How is this for 11? Jesus. So I mean, we could just take 6, right? Like, puts us in not a great spot, but I think I have a pretty good hand here, honestly. Like, and they don't have go again or a way to pummel me here. So we're definitely being forced to block next turn, but like, I think this is okay. 7 go again, or I'm sorry, 8 go again because of the might token, which is going to get 2 cards out of their hand. And then we're going to be able to play Wage Might, and then we're going to be able to come in for 8. This feels pretty good, man. I won't instantly fall asleep this time. Drew, I was not taking that personally, so it's okay if you do fall asleep. Unless you're telling me I should take it personally, then I will take it personally. Wait. I had a surge, right? Wait, why can I not? Did I miscount somewhere? The extra resource. I guess I didn't have a surge. I guess I just completely miscounted there. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually just going to wager a might and not pay because it's not likely they can block 7 regardless. And like, I think the might is pretty good for us next turn. Now, unfortunately, this hand is like not very good. So we're just going to draw a card and try to find something better here. I mean, we have 1 floating. We can debilitate for 7 here. Yo, Troll, what's up, dude? How are you, brother? I don't know what you said rip about. But I hope it like wasn't something I did, which is possible. Play Terrace Under. And I should have made a surge there because I had the surge, duh. So this is for 8 dominate, which means unless they have a card in their, unless they have a D-React in their arsenal, which I think they would have played it like last turn or turn before last. Sheesh. All right. Well, we ended up winning that one. All those rune chants? Yeah, Troll, if they were able to, like, throw those rune chants at us, we were in a bad spot. I really took a chance that giving up the, like, the 6 or 7 extra rune chants there at the end of the turn was going to be okay because our hand was so aggressive. And thankfully it worked out for us, so would have been a feels bad if I would have gave all of that up and then still lost to the rune chants. Because it pretty much only took them keeping one hand and, like, to really punish us that way, so... Alright, let's find our spreadsheet here. Betsy, Talishar, got my keyboard too close to my mic. Our opponent was playing Viserai. We went second. Oh, I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. I can hear it. I can hear it. Hey, Carly, aggro blazing it. Let's go. Did you figure out how to share it? Okay, Carly must have figured out how to share it. I was like, because the thing, like, I was like, the thing didn't pop up recently. But thank you, baby. I appreciate it. She said, for the best streamer out there. Oh, shucks. She's the best, guys. All right. So we got the win. I don't know. That game just kind of felt like we had a little bit more tempo at the end of the game than they did. We had 3 go again hands. 3 go again hands put us ahead and closed out with overpower attacks. So, like, we basically just played a worse Bravo that game, which I'm going to be honest is kind of what it feels like we're doing almost every game. If I'm just being completely honest with you, I do not have my deck link copied anymore. We'll go find it. Copy deck link to clipboard. I really want to, like, we got to, like, use the card to wager this game, where I can't even see it on my screen for some reason. I don't know where it's at. Oh, here it is. Bigger than big. We got to use that to, like, wager and come in for 11, but, like, I really want to play that with our tower card that we put in the deck. Like, being able to throw that with the Colossal Bearing would be really cool. Like, that just, like, seems like a really fun line of play. Would be a lot of fun there. Hey, what's up, Robert? How are you, brother? You doing all right, man? Why not save the deck to favorites? So Trent, when I started playing, I was saving every single deck that I played to my favorites list, and, like, I just got tired of having to, like, scroll through, like, an entire list. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of people that do that. It's just not personally for me. I'm just not a big fan of doing it. Okay. All right, so we made the mistake last time. We're going to play Titan's Fist and Buckler here. I think it's correct. We're going to bring in Zealous, and we're going to bring in our other 6 poppers here. We're going to take out... We took out the yellow pummels the other day. Maybe we're supposed to cut the bigger than bigs. Like, if they're on a straight aura plan, we're in a bad spot here, so... We want to be a little bit careful on what we're doing. We probably want to cut... Maybe we want to cut pummels? I don't think so. I don't know. Let's try the 63 card special and see what we can get. And I'm going to make the decision to actually flip Arcane Barrier this time like I did not last time. Oh man, I missed so many messages here. You're one of the few who can play the game, articulate your turn, engage with the audience, and be positive. Oh, well, dude, Riddler, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that a lot, dude. I try my best to be as interactive as possible and make everybody feel as welcome as possible. Like, it's ultimately my goal at the end of the day is I want everybody to have a good time, and I still want to try and be able to provide high-level gameplay. I don't always get to the high-level gameplay part, but oh man. Let's just keep the auras clear. Like, I think with the weapon, like, I think he's in a really bad spot early on. Doing great. Got to work from home tomorrow because we're going to get hit with a ton of snow. Oh, it's nice to get to work from home, dude. That's awesome, Robert. Kalashar games in between emails. I felt that, brother. I felt that. I do that when I have time. I like Zach because he stinks and it's relatable for me. Thanks, Drew. I felt that. That's the things that nobody will tell you. That's the things that nobody tells you. That they they like certain people because they're bad, and they remind them that it's okay to be bad. Oh no. God, I hate this stupid card. I mean, it's still... Oh no, it turns into a -3. Good God. Alright, that's not good. That's not good. Same, Drew? You guys are so mean. Oh man. I mean, I'm pretty tempted just to give Crown here, honestly. Like, this doesn't go to Soul or have any like real text here, so we'll just give up our Spinal and try to have a good hand here. Not likely that we get to have a really good hand by any means, but hoping to try and make something happen. Hopefully there's no Arclight here in our future with the Seismic Surge being right there. Oh boy. I think I'm just gonna throw the Disable at them and then just Arsenal the Bet Big here, I think is the best play here. Back from armor. Dude, what's up, Max? I haven't seen you in a while, man. How you been, buddy? You been doing okay? I guess I missed what they did with their arsenal. I wasn't paying attention. That one's on me. Should have been paying attention. Okay. So the fact that they added it to play an arsenal makes me think that that's a Arclight Sentinel, but I guess not. I guess not. We're just going to attack the Merciful Retribution here. I mean, like, if we can stay high enough to try and run them out of cards, I mean, I guess double Merciful is a thing they can do. That is a legal play they are allowed to make. We're just going to block both of them here. It's perfectly fine. Exclamation point, Mrs. Lincoln. Sorry, Trent, I still haven't made that a command, man. I have not made Trent's Lincoln command. I am slacking in the command department. I am sorry, everybody. I know I failed you. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna block with this card because I don't want it in the deck. Like, I know I had a popper there, but I think I'm just going to... I guess I could have pitched it. We'll pitch the Rouse first. I'm sorry, I'm slacking on the commands, I know. Went second place in 3 armories, trying so hard to get Azalea there. Commoner, by the way. Ooh, Commoner Azalea. That sounds interesting. Commoner Azalea sounds pretty cool, actually. Sounds like something I'd enjoy playing, honestly. Okay. Well, we're going to have to kill the Merciful Retribution first, so... the Angel can die next. We can just block 3 on the Angel and then pop whatever they do afterwards. We're going to go up to 58 and then down to 54. We'll just throw the Terra Sunder in front of the Angel here. Which one is this one? A +1 counter. I mean, let's just block 8. Like, we'll hope they don't have the -3 here. The red -3 would be bad for us. But they can just pay, so... Hey, man, Drew, don't throw any shade at Commoner, Drew. It's a lot of fun, dude. Actually, it's pretty cool. At least I think it is. Okay, so we're going to have to block 3 there. Take 1, go to 30. I mean, being able to keep the Angels off the board will not be easy. Is that an Illuminate? We'll block 5. They pass. We don't have any upkeep triggers, thankfully. We're definitely going to kill the draw 2 cards one, the Erudition one, because that is the way better one to kill here. Yeah, we're running Commoner to get the newbies in. Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. That's awesome that you guys are getting to like do that so that you can get new people invested in the game, man. That's awesome. I didn't think you were actually throwing shade, Drew. I was just messing with you, buddy. I was just giving you a hard time, man. All right, we're gonna need to find a zealous hand. Quick. Stat. Something. Are you gonna give that a counter? I think I'm okay just to take one here so I can kill their Genesis. Like, I think that's perfectly fine. Maybe I'm not supposed to take one there. I don't know. I like keeping the CNC in the deck for second cycle. We're going to have to kill the Genesis here. Like, that's just always the play to kill that here. Oh, man. Popper? I hardly know her. Oh, my God, Trent. It's hilarious. Hey, this is a going in hand. We can do something with this, honestly. We have to take a little bit of damage here, but this is like... I'm not really a huge fan of just taking 4 here, but we could, I guess. We'll see what they do afterwards. We'll see what they do afterwards here. There's no way they're playing Pummel, right? Like, there's just absolutely no world. Get me. Get me, do it. It's like there's just no world, right? I think Prism is free with no Iris. I mean, very well could be. It very well could be, honestly. Like, that's like... It seems like a much easier matchup. Like, the Iris matchup was, like, really hard the other night. But, like... Without them having Iris, I do think this will be a lot easier. We're just going to have to fight through some of the, like... minus cards they have, like some of the like minus 0 for 3 cards they have, which is like really annoying. We'll just block here. I think this is perfectly fine. Pretty reasonable hand. Zach just thinks I'm a stinky weenie. What a statement to say out loud. Carly's literally giggling in the other room. I can hear her giggling because that is such a statement to say out loud, Drew. Nimblism into Tip the Point. Ooh, that's kind of cool, actually. I like Nimblism a lot. Nimblism's like my favorite card I don't get to play. So, we don't have anything here. Like, there's nothing to clear. So, we're just gonna activate Tech Plating and then throw Bet Big. And then, do we want to wager this? I don't think I do. I don't think we're really interested in wagering here. I think this is just a 3 for 8. Like, it's unfortunate because like there's no line of text on that, and that's one thing I don't like about Betsy's cards. If I'm not able to keep like lots of cards there, I can't like if I'm not able to keep multiple things, I can't like I don't know. Like it just feels like she just feels like a worse Bravo. Now it wouldn't have mattered right there, even if we did have it. Like we'd have had to have 2 blues and a Pummel right there to make that matter, but still like. Well, this is a hand if I've ever seen one. This is a hand if I have ever seen one. So, make a surge. We'll kill the Pierce Reality here, and then we'll just pass an Arsenal to Bet Big. I think that's our best play. Plus, we'll have our Commanding Conquer Pummel together, which I really like for second cycle. This kind of makes me think that there's a Popper incoming here, or like there's one of those 0 for 3 cards coming in here, but we're just going to play like we don't think it exists. Okay, so it doesn't exist there. That's pretty good for us. 1-0, that's the start we like to see. Dude, what's up, Ben? How are you, buddy? You doing all right tonight, man? Dude, just wait until you speak to me IRL. I say the same absurd shit all the time. Well, Drew, I can't wait. I can't wait. and we just lost. That is like probably actually going to cost us the game right there. That is so bad for us. I have absolutely no idea on God's green earth how we're supposed to come back from that. Like, at all. Yeah, I don't know how we ever come back from that. Ever. Like, I don't think we can. Oh, man. Nimbleism into just the tip? Is that a card? Or are you like getting out there, Robert? Is that actually a card? Also, Stinky and Weenie are just fun to say. Yeah, that's why Curly was laughing like a 12-year-old. That is true. You can't say Stinky Weenie without smiling a little bit. Oh, man. It is good banter. Good, Ben. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it, man. I am doing well, brother. I am doing well. We're just chilling right now, trying to make something happen this game. I probably should have... I guess we'll Arsenal this. Like, it seems fine. Please don't have a 0 for the little -0 for 3 thing. Yeah, dude. Like, library is really cool here, Caleb. We're fatiguing them. Yeah, Robert, like, the plan is probably always to fatigue them here, especially, like, when they put library into play. With 5 cards, though, like, doesn't it just, like, become harder to fatigue them, though? Like, doesn't it just actually become, like, harder to do that? So we have a Vigor, a Might, and a Surge. So this is going to cost 2, which means with the extra resource, I can actually play Belting. Oh, this won't have Go again? Are you serious? Well, that's dumb. That's big dumb. Did they just not pay? Interesting that they didn't pay. Stinky Winky, oh my god. Time skip for V. I have one a Guardian for decks if the new Prism picks up. Yeah, Trent, it actually could be like time skippers was like a thing that like Michael Hamilton used to do back in the day. Like that was like a real thing that used to happen. Like Michael Hamilton played time skippers in Oldham and Starvo back in the day to be able to make it happen. Oh, let's go, Robert, with a big hydrate, dude. I got you here in just a second. So let's see. We have a resource, and this is going to cost 5, so we can just attack our opponent here for 8, Arsenal the Zealous Belting, and try to set up for some, like, hopefully some, like, go-again offense next turn. This matchup, if this becomes a big enough matchup, I will, like, literally start putting yellows in my deck so that I can, like, try to set up to kill this a little bit. Also, like, probably looking at, like, trying to play cards like Remembrance. Like, Remembrance is a good card, 1, at killing the library, and 2, also at giving us the ability to, like, put poppers back into our deck and play for a later game. So, his hand's actually stacked. Like, I kind of want to block here as well, like Buckler and Plating. Just because I know they have some more of these minus cards. This is tough. This is a tough decision to make here. That is true, Robert. We do just get infinitely ahead by like just continuing to put cards back into our deck and like making them spend cards for us to do nothing with. We're trading 1 for 1. It does make a lot of sense. I'm just gonna hope they don't have it. Oh, they have the Halo up. I was definitely supposed to block 5 there because they have the Halo up. That was stupid. That was just me being dumb right there. I take it back. So I take 2. They draw 2 cards, like, which is fine. Also, why did that YouTube message not come through? The Dark Ages? I mean, yeah, everybody hates Starvo days, man. Everybody hates Starvo days. Trent, I think that's like... I don't think that's just a you thing, brother. I think that's an everybody thing. I think everybody just hated Starvo. Like, Starvo was just miserable to play against all the time. I mean, I guess I'm just going to block 2 here. So I really don't want to take 6 here, but like this is also the last Command and Conquer. And like this is a really good card, but like if I come 2, 3, 4, 5, like I can't block this out regardless. So I think I'm better off to just lose this. Throw the hammer at the angel and then arsenal another Zealous Belting, I think is a better play here. Because like they're gonna stay at 28 cards in deck, but like, where at some point they will run out of attacks. Like, that is a thing that will happen. They will run out of attacks at some point here. Starvo killed LL. I mean, I've heard that, like, LL has been, like, not fun because of Starvo, honestly. That, like, it's been... Like, Starvo has just been kind of, like, decimating the format. Which, I'm not really surprised. So we play an 8 in case they have another, like, yellow -2 or something. Like, it just doesn't matter. Okay, so they're going to flip this. And then they're going to play Passing Mirage. So this is actually a really cool line for us because I get to attack the Angel. I actually really like this line of play here. Make a Surge, and then I get to throw the hammer at the Passing Mirage. Go Again attacks are like really looking good right here. Like Zealous Belting looking like an all-star right there. And then we get to arsenal our other Zealous Belting. I mean, we'll block 7 here. Like we're above 6 at the poppers here, so... Okay, so they do have the -2. I mean... Like, there's one more of those that we just, like, literally can't do anything about. Like, I can't overblock every hand. I'll literally just lose the game. Pitch my pummel, I guess, like... Punish for not flipping my blue here. But, I guess it's fine. We're at 9. There's one more Merciful Retribution left in the deck. I don't think I can afford to give Terra Sunder here because if they throw another Herald at me, like, I'm in a really bad spot. I just wanted to play Icelander, but nah, she got assassinated. Dude, Icelander did get ripped apart, actually. Icelander got rickrolled, honestly. I don't know, let's save equipment for, like, something a little bit more relevant here. So, like, again, we get to just hit an Angel here. Clear out the Angel, like, Zealous Belting putting in overtime in this matchup. Now, the fact that they only played Pierce Reality, like, I guess we could have given up the Terra Sunder to block, but I still don't think that's the correct play there. Like, I still don't feel like that's where we want to be. Is the House of Cards logo supposed to be dead center of the stream? So I think that's actually originally why I took it off for a little bit. I forgot it was right there. Is like I had originally wanted it like somewhere here. It just kind of gets in the way if there's ever a 5th card in my hand. I had put it on the chain originally there because on the old Talishar, it was never in the way. So that's why I had it there. But now it's like kind of in the way on the combat chain there. But yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Noel. I honestly kind of forgot that I had it in the middle of the screen, if I'm being honest. Put it over the Talishar chat. That is actually a really good play. That's actually a really good call. So we're just going to be killing the passing Mirage here. I feel like these -2 cards have like actually made this matchup really interesting. The fact that I'm very out of practice in this matchup, like you pair those two things together, and like I think you just put me in a bad spot. Yeah, we'll give a choke slam here. I think that's perfectly fine. Let's see here. Let's get this over the Talishar chat while we got a minute. While there's like a small break in the action here. Yeah, we can put it like right above my box here. No, I don't want it over the stream. Yeah, we'll put it right there. That like blends in perfectly. Good call, Robert. Robert bailing us out over there. Okay. I don't really want to give a popper here. It's actually better to go pummel, and here we can leave the last counter on Crater Fist just in case. I mean, like, you never know when the Crater Fist might actually be relevant at some point. Now you can flame your opponent and we'd never know. So that would be pretty funny. I was actually laughing with somebody about that last weekend. I was like, there are times when I'm playing Talishar and the person I'm playing against just like makes me very angry, but I always like hold back from saying anything because I'm like, you know what? Like sometimes like when my opponents like make me angry, I'm like, I don't want to say anything here because it's like I don't ever want my name, like, one, I don't ever want my name to pop up in a bad way. Like on like Twitter or anywhere else. Like I'm a firm believer that like the community is a very popular place in general, and that like, or it's a very positive place, so that like everybody's very positive, everybody's very nice. Like it's always like, I always really enjoy that about Flesh and Blood, but like there are times when my opponents make me upset and I'm just like, can you please just like not? Please don't have the 0 for 2 thing. Although your pause here at the Phantasm tells me that you do. No. Okay. Well, I won't complain about that. I mean, then, oh, they did have it. Interesting. Well, if I could throw the Spinal, I would here, but it's probably better to just pitch a little bit. Just pitch some, like try to keep poppers in our deck here. Flameo Hotman. Obviously that's what I should have made my name. I should have just been Flameo Hotman. All right, so they put that 1/2 cards into their deck, which means they went up to 8, or I'm sorry, they went up. If they're at 21 now, they went up to, if they're at 16 now, they went up to 21. And so it's 2 cards from the bottom of their deck. We need to keep up with this over the course of the game. We need to keep up with where it's at. It's like it's the top card into their deck, I think, is what we need to be keeping up with. I was like, there's no way that my opponent just wants to pass here. I would be pretty surprised if they did, but I mean, that's also perfectly fine with me. Like, I hate when they draw cards and take back everything. Yeah, Caleb, I don't like when my opponents do that. I feel like we're encouraging bad play as a whole, so I'm really not a big fan of that kind of stuff. But I mean, at the same time, like, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I can only control so much of what my opponents do, so I try to have a positive attitude about it. They've put 3 cards back into their deck. I mean, that's perfectly fine because we can just pay for this. Like, this isn't a problem. I am going to Arsenal the Pummel here because I think it's fine. We need to make sure we're keeping some 8 or 9s in our deck. It doesn't work on your 8 pluses. Oh, yeah. So I see what I definitely see what Robert's saying there, that like the 0 for 2 doesn't work. I must have just missed something. What just happened? Anyway, they've put 5 cards back into their deck. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have the library, so they've had to put 6 cards back into their deck. It's the only option they have. I think I have to hit the Merciful here. As much as I want to kill the Angel, I think I have to hit the Merciful here. I don't know. Maybe I need to hit the Merciful or the Angel because it takes cards out of my hand. I don't know. Let's just take this and pay. I think this is perfectly fine. Like, okay, this hand's pretty good here. Pitch to gold, chance of blue can toss Spinal. Playing the Spinal would have been really good right there. Especially, like, well, did we have something we had to clean up that turn, Troll? They would still pop. You want an 8+ attack on that turn? Yeah, absolutely. So, like, I'm trying to pitch some of my 8s here. Also making sure that, like, we have some good stuff for later. So if I block 2, take 2, go to 3. I think this is fine. I can just hammer the I want to keep Macho Grande in my deck. It's always better later. So we're just gonna block 8. And it's gonna be 7, 8, 9. And then pop this here. Kill the Angel. So this is 7, 8, 9, and they have, so their 0 for 2 debuff is going to be in the very next hand. It's going to be in their next hand, so not this one. We can wait for it this one, but on the next one we're going to have to play around it here, guys. This has been such a grindy game. I'm just going to keep the Macho Grande in my hand. Like, that is 100% my plan right here. Do they have something else? I mean, I guess they have Parable of Humility. So I want to block 7. And when they pitch a yellow here to come in with their next one, they won't be able to play the Parable. Now they can't play the Parable here, so we can safely pop this here. This is super grinding. Yeah, this is like, Caleb, these games are crazy long, dude. Like, this is always how it goes, brother. All right. So, man, I really need to throw Hammer here to force cards from their hand. But I don't... I was not counting my pitch stack. I don't know if I have an 8 or better in my next hand. And if I don't, I'm forced to give multiple cards here. So I think what I'm going to do is make a surge and pass. And I'm going to force them to play through this. Okay, so I had a Cranial Crush. So I pitched that correctly based off of what they had. I don't think they have any more than just the 1. So I'm like safe here. What is Figment of Tenacity? Games Dominate? That's interesting. These are the types of games I live for. Robert, you're a special breed, man. Like, respectfully, brother. I don't mean that disrespectfully. Like, these games are... Wait, nope. Okay. I'm going to concede because this guy doesn't believe that I was counting his pitch stack. Literally have literal recorded evidence that I was counting his pitch stack. I really hope he finds this stream later just so he can realize how wrong he is. Like, but if you end up watching this, thanks, pal. You were going to lose. All right, so I made the mistake of blocking there. So don't get me wrong. I understand that guy's skepticism. Like, looking at it from an outside point of view. I understand that guy's skepticism. I also understand that, like, I made a knee-jerk reaction on blocking and what to pop with and should have thought about it for more than just the 10th of a second that I did. But, like, I literally caught it and tried to hit the undo button, and it would not let me block differently. So, I'm, yeah. I don't know. Oh, sorry, you guys couldn't see the chat. I forget I have everything covered up there. I completely was not thinking about that. Your 8 still didn't pop there. You had to double block. Hit me on Y, Pogue. Pogue for you too. I hope I'm saying that right. Hit me on Y because he had a oh, because of the triumph. So it was technically a 0 for 3. Was still a 0 for 3, so I had to block 2 cards, so I would have lost anyway because I wasn't considering that. So again, if I take more than 2 seconds to think about the line, I realize that the -3 is the total effect there, and then I can block with the 6 and the pummel and block 5, take 1, go to 2, and then swing hammer and force them to start giving me cards. So yeah, so I still stand by my statement that, like, I understand that guy's skepticism there, but, like, you guys literally heard me say out loud, here is his 0 for 2. And, like, I just could not hit the U on my keyboard fast enough to get back to that spot. So, yeah, anyway. Want to try into KO? Yeah, Troll, let's do it, dude. Absolutely, man. Let me make a private game, and I'll send it to you on Discord real quick. I'm not putting that game on the record. Like, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I'm not putting that game on the record. I am like 99% sure I was going to win that game had I taken the 2 seconds to count and think about everything right there. Given that information and the fact that I wanted to undo, you know what? We're gonna put it down as a loss, actually, because I think I would have knee-jerk blocked for 3 anyway, even with the 8. So we're gonna put it down as a loss, actually. Oh, but in the chat, I invited him to chat and I hit the U, and then it took me back as far as it could, and then I invited him to chat, and I said, can I block differently? I know you had this. I was counting your pitch stack. And he said, no, you didn't. So, yeah. Anyway, that was, I mean, I understand his skepticism, but hey, man, you lost, just accept it. I mean, Professor, if you watch any of my streams there, man, you know I'm pretty content when I lose. Like, but like I don't lose that game. I don't lose that game at a battle harden. I don't lose that game at a calling because I'm thinking, because I take the time to figure that out. So yeah, I mean, you're right. You lost. Just accept it. Like you're right, but I think it's not quite that simple there, man. I don't think it's quite that simple. I would not count it. I think it was going to be a weird winding anyway. I mean, Z, like, I think I would have blocked incorrectly looking at it from the outside in, like sitting there. I think I would have blocked incorrectly and probably lost there. But you know, there's no way to know after that. Like, I don't know. That's hard to determine. I'm just gonna put it down as a loss because I think I would have made that mistake anyway. So, played poorly at the end and lost a game I should have won. And like the frustrating thing for me about that game is not that I lost. The thing that like really puts me over the edge is that my opponent was just very quick to be like, no, you didn't. Like, no, you didn't. You weren't counting it. Like, I really hope that. I really hope my opponent watches that game and realizes that I was ahead of them, that I knew what they were doing, that I just. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done harping on it. I'm done harping on it. It's all good, man. You're always a good sport. Thanks, Troll. I appreciate it, brother. I do my best to be, man. Sometimes, unfortunately, it's the toxicity comes out. Prism brings out the worst in people. That's amazing. I love it. I love it. I mean, he might not have been watching the last 15 minutes of the game, Robert, but like, you know, and if you tuned into the stream and like all you hear was like me upset about losing a game, then like I understand like Professor's comment. Like I don't blame him for anything. Like not at all. Having that many things easier to miss some plays. Yeah, I definitely just missed it, Professor. That's some pretty high road stuff right there, dude. I appreciate that outlook, Professor, like on life. That's a really good way to look at life, man. No, Z, it is hard to count all the variables. I 100% agree with you, Z. It's really hard to count all the variables and like figure all that stuff out. I 100% agree with you. I think you guys can hear Carly yelling in the background. I feel like if it was a Bravo, it would have been a different story. I mean, playing Bravo, we probably win that game. Like, just because like there were times we had resources and no pummels, and we could have like bravoed, and we weren't able to do that sometimes. So yeah, like way different game. Hug it out. I love it, Max. I love it. All right, big hydrate coming for Robert here before we play against Troll. Oh, all right. Let's see. I think Troll sent me a game here. Oh, no, he did not. I will send him a game real quick. All right. We got our Betsy list. We're going to do private. And Troll, if you want to play KO or Rhinar, man, I'm good either way, brother. I'm good either way. I'm going to. Oh, excuse me. I just sent the invite on Talishar T, brother, so we can play one. Prism brings out the worst in people. That's hilarious. Oh. Man. Hate losing the games you feel like you should win. I guess we're supposed to go second here. I guess we're supposed to go second here. I don't know. I feel like going second's probably the correct play. Oh, Carly is not having a good time in there, whatever's going on in there. Rhinar doesn't really pair well with Sink Belows, in my opinion. Like, I just think that, like, there's too much, like... I think there's too much, like, variance. Like, or I think there's too many, like, intimidation variance is, like, really bad with Sink Belows. Crush the Weak is irrelevant, and Chokeslam can be relevant. I think I'm just going to bring in Zealous, and we'll try to push as much pressure as possible here. I would imagine that the key to winning this game is to just getting ahead early. Uh-oh. An agility token. Is that the go again one? Oh, he's playing club into me too. Interesting. We'll block 6 like this. I think this is perfectly fine. Had he taken a blue, we probably would have blocked with blue and bet big, but... He has a lot of equipment for overpower here. I think we're just going to throw the Spinal and Arsenal to bet big. Maybe we get lucky and find a... a pummel to go with our bet big next turn. Prism should have been on Iris anyway. Source, I'm a Prism player. Yeah. So, Z, I actually played against a Prism the other day when they were playing Iris, and it was a battering, dude. It was not good. I was getting kind of bullied there. So, I don't feel like that's a positive matchup. I mean, it probably is when... It is when my opponent flips Iris like that, I think. Prism doesn't exist. Oh, man. All right, so this is going to cost 3. We have 6 resources, and we can make a surge, and then we can actually... I mean, I guess we'll just, like... I guess we'll wager and go for it here. Like, more than likely he has a D-React or something. Like, he pitched a Fate Foreseen last turn, so, like... No? Okay, so we were just able to come through with some damage there. Arsenal this. I mean, I kind of like Terra Sunder this, if I'm going to be honest. Like, play Terra Sunder into this. Like, we can actually play Terra Sunder and then play this and then activate Betsy if we wanted to. Or we could just make a Surge. I think that's better. Like, I think that's a better line in total for us. We'll just take 6. There's no relevant effects here. Winning the bet on the bet big is so much value. Oh, dude, Z, 100%, dude. Like, it's so good to end up with the Might and the Vigor token. Like, the gold token is, like, kind of just, like, it is what it is. Gets +5 instead. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. So he gets to, like, Romping Club for, like, 9 for 10. Yeah, we'll go to 13. I think that's fine. So Surge pops off, which means this is going to cost 3. So play Terra Sunder, make a Surge, come in with Betsy, and then yes, we'll wager because it's for 10. Like, we might as well here. Gosh, that's so good. There's so much value in that right there. I don't think he has a way to get to 10. I don't think that Troll can get there. Even if he does give us everything, like, or it's Dominate, like, it's not overpowered, so 2D reacts won't get him there. Plus, the on-hit discard 2 cards is, like, super value for us. Like, there's a lot of value in that. Guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate you guys being here, whether you're on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, wherever it's at. I do appreciate you guys being here. I apologize, everybody had to see my salty side a little bit, but I also feel like it kind of like shows that I'm human and I get angry about things too, so I try very hard not to when I'm playing cards, but so is this going to cost 3? Can I Terra Sunder Spinal Crush right here? I mean, I can actually just Terra Sunder Spinal Crush here. Like, think we're just taking the 4 here. Like, in hopes that we can, like, do some more dumb stuff here. Because this is going to cost 4, and we have the resource. This is so good. Terra Sunder Spinal Crush off of a 4-card hand. Like, winning back-to-back big bets... or bet big was like insane. And then like, or I'm sorry, this is for 11 because of the Might token. This is crazy. Full spoiler out yet? No, so Ahmad, the full spoiler is not out yet, buddy. It's not quite there. We're still missing a whole bunch of cards. But I'm trying to play some of the new heroes. I wanna see what some of the new heroes look like and just kind of like how they feel. He must have another D-React from hand. Yeah, okay, I was like, he has to. I was like, there's no way he, like, doesn't have another D-React here. But now the full spoiler season's not out yet. I'm just kind of, like, looking forward to, like, playing, playing some of the set here. Just trying to, like, get familiar with the new set and trying to play some of the new cards here. So I can Arsenal Rouse here. I can just go to 13, and then I can Command and Conquer Pummel this. And then I'm able to just, like, yeah, this is really good. We can Arsenal the Rouse and set up for next hand. I could have drawn a gold token there. I could have used the gold token to draw to see what we come up with there, but that's probably one thing I'm not doing with Betsy enough, honestly, and I would probably say that from Tuesday as well, is I'm not utilizing the gold token enough. Like, I'm not going for the extra hands when I can. I don't know. It's probably just more correct. Okay. So Troll blocked 3 right there to be able to play around and still have a 2-card hand, which I actually think was a pretty smart play. Uh-oh. Means he's gonna throw Romping Club at me and something else here. I think we're just gonna bottom. I like giving a Quicken token here, actually. I actually really like giving a Quicken token here, and then we'll put this on the bottom. This is actually an insane hand. Yeah, this hand is, like, actually crazy. We just get to, like, Zealous Belting into CNC Pummel again. Like, I got a Cold Foil Banksy with my Blitz Max. Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. Is that the Armory promo right now? The Cold Foil Banksy, is that the Armory thing right now? I know in December it was like Squizzy and Floof or whatever, because I won one in December, but I haven't played an Armory this year. Yeah, I guess last week was the first week of Armories, and I went to Cincinnati, and now, like, I'll be playing tomorrow at an Armory, so I'm actually looking forward to that. I enjoy getting back into the group with everybody and seeing everybody. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna play it. Like, let's push through 7 points here and just put Troll to 6. Back-to-back, like, Command and Conquer Pummel turns is, like, extremely, like, good for us. Like, a lot of value in what we're doing right here. Let's take 1. We'll block 3. We'll just make a Surge and then throw the Spinal Crush here, which I'm hoping buys us a decent amount of tempo so that we can actually try to, like, he'll probably give me 2 cards here or go for the roll. Because I guess, like, either way, like, it's action points, like, not go again, so it doesn't really, like, change anything. Like, he could just block 3 and go to 2 here. Or, I'm sorry, no, he's at 6, not us. Or, yeah, he's at 6. So he can't. He has to at least block with a card in this, and Scabs, he could go to 1 if he wanted, but just gonna block 9. I actually think that's a very smart line of play. We really not have a way. I mean, technically we can give this go again, right? Like, he's already played a Reckless Swing, which means there's probably only 1 more in the deck. So let's stay at 5 just in case. And then I'll go. We could overpower a Wage Might here. With the Surge, can we actually. We can. No, we can't give the Zealous Belting go again here is the problem. I could try to draw a card. See what we find. Seems like an interesting line of play to consider drawing a card. Am I about to just draw another card here? This is a. Maybe I'm not supposed to draw 2 cards there? I don't know. Have delayed Armory weeks. Kind of lucky to have Banksy this month. Oh, well, dude, I'm sorry that they're delayed, but I'm glad you got your Banksy, man. That's exciting. I mean, this is a pretty good hand, I think. Like, this is fine. We can throw the Zealous. Oh my gosh. That is insane value, actually. And then we're just going to throw the Hammer and Arsenal this. I think this is fine. Just a D-react here. Wow. Double hold the line on the turn that we cracked our 2 gold coins. I would not have seen that coming. Rut-row, Raggy. That's not that bad. I was expecting that to be worse. I won't lie to you guys. Was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We were able to just block there. Oh, dude, the hold the line value was insane there. Hold the line is the GOAT. It really was. Was actually insanely strong right there. I mean, I could overpower this for 8. I could come in for 8. It's probably better just to come in for 8 and then hold this for another turn, right? Let's go for it here. I don't know. I'm kind of living on the edge a little bit here with this play, but I think this is fine. Hey, Kyle, what's up, dude? Thanks for the lurk, man. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good day, brother. Okay, so I was like, no D-react. You can tell by the overblock right there. Uh-oh. That's terrifying. It's like actually terrifying. Even more terrifying. I'm gonna be left with a pummel and that? Are you serious? That is real depresso. I can't even swing the hammer here. This is like crazy bad for us. Yeah, that was wildly bad. Hopefully he has a mediocre turn here, because this is not going well for us. Love isn't always on time. I have no idea what you're talking about, Max, but I love it. What's up? Dude, I love those old commercials, man. How are you, Diablo? You doing all right tonight, man? The fact that I had 2 blues and 2 reds and just like he intimidated both of our reds was really bad. Okay. He's probably debating going for a reroll here, honestly. And I can't blame him. This is like a really like important spot. And if he can attempt to kill me, then like I don't hate his idea. Yeah, he's about to talk about going for the reroll here. He's about to talk about... Oh, man. Oh, he rolled a 5. Oh, he rolled a 5. And I'm just dead. Oh, man. That was a good game. There's a lot of back and forth there. Man, we almost got there. So, like, I guess I had to have him not intimidate there. I think Rawhide Rumbler would have done it too, 11 and Tim again. But if D-react in Arsenal... Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so the crazy part is, like, even with my hand in the equipment right there, like, I don't think there's really, like, a winning line for me. Like, I don't really know what that game looks like with me winning right there. I don't know. I don't know what a winning line looks like for me right there. Like we were in a decent spot, like, because we were taking cards from Troll's hand every game, but like, or every turn, but like we just, that was tough. Yeah, I don't know. That was a good game though. There was a lot of back and forth. I feel like that was probably like, probably better like Guardian player than me wins that game, but I don't know. Dude, glad the workday's almost over, man. I hope you can get out of there soon. Man, look at Carly throwing up all these whispering sweet nothings into my ear in the chat over here. And then Nathaniel's throwing up at it. Oh, classic. Classic everybody here. Well, baby, if I could change one thing, it's that I would have met you earlier too. I completely feel that way. And dude, Z, the hold the lines were insane. The hold the lines on the hold the line on the one turn there was crazy. Like the fact that we had two in like one turn was absolutely wild. Reinar, I think I was able to go second that game. We lost. Close game. Was ahead, and then both intimidates were my two reds, and I could not do anything with them. All right, well, 1 and 2 is not the record we were hoping to start with tonight, but we're hoping to get a better record going there. Hoping to get a better record going there. God, that scared the life out of me. Good Lord. Yo, Saturday _. Thank you for the Prime sub on Twitch. I appreciate that. There's a lot of great content creators out there you could give that to every month, so I appreciate you sharing that with me. It means a lot. But Saturday, I don't think I've ever seen your name in the chat, so tell me about yourself. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Those are the 3 questions we get everybody with when they jump in the channel and hang out with us for the evening. So please tell me a little bit about yourself. All right, so let's see here. Classic Pat is right. Appreciate the regular streams, dude. Absolutely, man. I'm happy to do it. I love streaming, and you guys make it so much better. So I much appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the kind words too. Kano and Bravo are your favorite heroes. Started playing now that Runeterra is bad. Okay, fair enough, dude. I know a lot of people who have come from other card games, man, and have started playing Flesh and Blood because of it. So that's welcome to the game, man. I tell everybody, I hope you fall in love with it as much as I have over the years. It's my favorite card game I've ever played, and I've played quite a few of them over the years. So it's by far my favorite TCG I've ever played, man. I hope you enjoy your time at Flesh and Blood. Lurking is always okay too, though. Yes, Carly is correct. I appreciate everybody being here. You don't have to talk if you don't want to, but I do like to get to know everybody, so. Nathaniel just said, I love Flesh and Blood. I can like literally see you, Nathaniel, just sitting at home or at work or wherever you're at, sending these messages and then being like, hee 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 hee, like you do, and laughing like you do when you're in the car and we're traveling to tournaments, dude. Oh, man. Nathaniel, we're going to have so much fun in Hartford, dude. I mean, it's gonna be miserable, but it's gonna be fun though. I'm excited for it. GG, that was fun. Betsy will be powerful, I think. Dude, Troll, like that was a really close game, man. If you get a chance to watch it later, like the turn that got me is when you intimidated my 2 reds instead of my 2 blues. Dude, let's go. Dak with the 2 months. Sorry, I know I'm in the middle of a thought there, but Dak with the 2 months on Twitch. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. He said 2 months. Let's go, boy. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate the love, man. Thanks for hanging out, and I appreciate the support. Means a lot. But yeah, when you took both of my red cards, and then we went to my turn, and all I had was my 2 reds, I couldn't play my Arsenal card, and I couldn't, like, hammer or anything. It was, like, that was the real turning point of the game. But yeah, dude, that was a super close game. I really enjoyed that game. That was a really good game. It was really fun. Yes, Nathaniel, Friday is going to suck. We have to leave Knoxville. Have you booked your flight, by the way? I meant to ask you. Have you booked your flight? Because we have to leave. The flight leaves at like 7:15 or 7:45 or something crazy. Brother, I'm going to like have to pick you up on the way to the airport, to the Knoxville airport, like, which is probably just going to be what we're going to do. Or I can park my car at your house if you want, whatever's best. But I mean, we're going to have to leave here at like 4 o'clock. Like, leave Johnson City. Well, probably more like, if the flight's at 7:45, we can probably leave at like 5. Because that puts us there at 6:30. Sorry, I'm just kind of mapping this all out of my head like right now. But Cool. You play with viewers? Yeah, Stolzer. Yeah, like I'm happy to play with viewers, man. I was like, it's like there are some times when I'm like hard testing decks and like I don't really like play with like other people unless it's like a matchup I really want to like play with or play against. But yeah, man, like I like to play against viewers. It's fun. I like to see what people can come up with. Hold the lines, dude. Troll. The hold the lines were insane. Like everybody, we were all just like talking about how good the hold the lines were, dude. That card was a blue 0 for 5. 2 of them in the same turn. You blocked for 10 with 2 cards. It was nuts. It was absolutely insane. That was probably like the worst thing that could have happened to me that turn. Also, I'm booked. Good, man. I'm good. I'm glad you're booked for the trip. All right, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna take 2 minutes, fill up my water, use the bathroom. When I come back, we'll be playing more games. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Good Lord. Woo. All right. Water, bathroom, we're back. Let's play more games. By the way, guys, if y'all are going to Hartford and y'all see me in Hartford, please come say hi. I'd love to meet everybody. I got to meet so many fun people in Cincinnati. I had an absolutely awesome time in Cincinnati. Yes, we get to run it back. Good. I have been sitting here in silence hoping we get to run it back. God, please don't let this be Iris. But yeah, no, if you guys are going to Hartford and you guys see me in Hartford, please say hi. I would love to meet you guys. We want all of these. I don't remember what we cut last time. We cut the +5s, I think. And I guess we'll just run it like this, the 63 card special. I don't think we can afford to cut blues, honestly. So we'll see what happens. I mean, let's just attack for 8, right? Like let's just... They say good luck, have fun. We're going to hit them with that good luck, have fun again. Oh, heck yeah, more Prism. Hopefully I play better this time, Z. Hopefully. We're just going to throw Cranial Crush at him, Arsenal the Pummel. Like, honestly, 100% what's up right here. I like that they're on Wave of Reality. I think that's a, like... good card into me. Am I lagging? Am I not coming through clearly? Am I lagging? So, really, they block with a passing Mirage. That's a spicy meatball. Oh. Dude, LMAO, I'd never heard it called that. That's hilarious. I've never heard it called lag before. That's so funny. Yeah, I would not have got there. I mean, if we're able to pop something and keep 2 blues, we can throw this and pummel. Like, that's a pretty good start to the game here. Especially considering our opponent already took 2. We've already gotten rid of their Wave of Reality. Really feel like they should have blocked there, but I don't know what their hand was. Like, yeah, I've never heard it called that, but I like, yeah, never heard it called that, but that makes sense. Do not flash in an Arclight Sentinel, please. Please. Pass nicely, please. I know that we need to kill the... Merciful Retribution, but we're just gonna play our turn. We're just gonna play our big turn here. Like, honestly, we're just gonna play our big turn and like try to get in there. Tournament results. So I mean, I started playing in 2022. I've never qualified for the PT. I have day 2'd 2 callings. I've qualified for both nationals through like RTN events, where I've top forward, top 8'd, made the finals of like multiple pro quests and RTNs. Like, I've never like top 8'd a battle harden or a calling or anything, but like, so I guess it depends on like what kind of results you're talking about. I've won a few armories. Yeah, I won a few armories. Oh man, I'm just messing with you, Stolzer. I mean, I feel like I have not a bad track record when it comes to Fab, but you know, perception is everything. So he said, "Let's go." I'm all about one of those armories, man. It's those armory promos, man. How was Nats for you? So I like this past year, I was 5-2 at the end of day 1, and my draft was absolutely terrible on Saturday. Like absolutely like abysmal draft. And after that, it was kind of all kind of downhill from there. But you know, are they going to keep their last card here? Wow, they are. That's crazy. They actually blocked it all out with a Soul Shield there. Did not see that coming. Now they're probably going to play another thing and make me cry. Okay, so the fact that they didn't play another one feels pretty good. Pretty happy about that. Let's go Crush the Week. And then let's hit Merciful, pitching our pummel. We'll pitch to the Merciful with a Debilitate, trying to set up for second cycle, and then we'll Arsenal or CNC, in hopes that if they ever take like a good enough off turn, we can just go like CNC pummel at the right time. But that also requires me to get a little lucky, so it's tough. So I mean, I feel like Nats was fine, but like I wouldn't say Nats was like great or anything for me, you know. So I feel like going for 9 is our safest play. Like, if they don't have any of those 0 for 3 cards that, like, help them, like, it's going to be a very long game for them. 100%. But I'll win an oh, my God. My man said, I'll win an armory someday. Oh, Robert, that's hilarious, dude. Let's hit the passing Mirage. I mean, yeah, we'll just pitch stack all of our poppers here. Like, I don't think there's really a reason to keep any. This is what like a like well-timed like Prism game will look like. Like, I mean, we've went through like what 4 or 5 turn cycles, and they have They do play Arclight. Interesting. Like, we went through like 4 or 5 turn cycles and they haven't dealt a single point of damage to us. And they're not about to start now. Yeah, so I mean, this goes into their soul when they pop it, right, I think. Which, I mean, this is actually kind of a cool play for them because they get to... Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a cool play for them because they get to go get a Figment, right? Which is, like, kind of cool. And they get to Ponder here and Arsenal a card. That's kind of sweet. All right, so there's one Arclight Sentinel pitched. Yeah, that's why we pitched the blue. I mean, I wasn't thinking about the Ponder popping up there, but, like, we did pitch the blue in case, like, there was some extra things pop up right there. I'm just going to attack the Merciful here. And then we have the extra one to pay. Maybe I'm supposed to hit the Angel here because it draws 2 cards. But, like, I don't really think that they can do anything with it. Like, I don't think that they can have an explosive enough hand to, like, really punish me. Unless we draw, like, 1 popper like this, which could happen. But, like, I also think that, like, if I can hit them with a popper, like, I'm kind of inclined to just take 4 here because I have CNC Pummel, if I'm being honest. Like, I think this is an okay hand to, like, we've went, like, 5 to 6 turns without taking any damage, so we can give up 4 points of damage here to see what they do to hopefully try and play our CNC Pummel this turn. Wish we could Arsenal the Zealous Belting also, but, like, we can't do that and hit with a popper here. So, the safest play we can make is to block like this. Because it's not a 9, so technically if they have the red 0 for 3, like the -3, then we don't pop their Herald and they get to draw 2 more cards. Did they pay? They did pay. I'm curious to see if they play an Aura. No, they're just going to throw Herald at me. I mean, the fact that it's for 5 means I'm just going to block like this, like 100% of the time. Like, I want to be able to play my CNC Pummel here. Like, this is, like, a really good hand. Let's see. Oh, I see. You're saying that you see them being able to play bigger hands. I mean, I guess if they block 6, like, we get to kill the Angel with the Pummel here, like, I'd still consider that a good trade-off, in my opinion. We're trading 3 cards for 2, basically. Plus, setting up a second cycle Zealous Belting is pretty good. Yeah, they block 6 to cover their arsenal, which makes sense. The cool thing is that if they block 9... I was like, they'd have to decide if they want to give up their chess piece or not. I mean, I guess I couldn't have played the Zealous Belting there without keeping my popper that turn, and I just don't think that was the correct play. I love that we get to kill this Angel right here. Hoping we can turn this around and get a win this game. Like, I mean, this is a pretty good hand. I don't know if I want to wager here, if I'm being honest. Like, 9 is pretty good, but if they have another Soul Shield, we've only seen 1 Soul Shield so far, right? I don't think this game is about wagering, if I'm being honest, so I'm just not going to wager here. Like, I don't think this game is going to be determined by what I wager and what I don't wager. Like, so I think I'm okay to just, like, attack for 8 here. Arsenal the pummel. I'm okay arsenaling the blue pummel, especially here, because I have Crown of Providence up. Can tell I've been sitting in my... I mean, I guess I just play it, honestly. Like we might as well just take a card out of their hand. So they did have the Soul Shield. So if we would have came in for 8, they would have blocked probably, like, they would have blocked 3. And then if I would have wagered, I would have waited for them to play the Soul Shield. I wouldn't have done anything. Oh, okay, so they are on reds. All right, so... They're going to have to discard a card. Oh, man. Getting rid of that is so good. All right. 1-2 cards back into their deck. 1-2 cards back into their deck. We have the potential to get blown out by Arclight if we play Terra Sunder here, but I think it's fine. I actually think this is okay for us. If they flash in the Arclight, then oh well, they flash in the Arclight here. Well, that's unfortunate. The only good thing we have going for us is that it takes 2 cards out of their hand here. Takes 3 cards out of their hand here. Like, we spent a Terra Sunder card that, like, really doesn't have that much impact. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. So, anyway. We kill that. We're going to Arsenal our Wage Might here and go into our next turn. We'll go pummeled in that. They've now put 5 cards back into their deck. Let's activate plating, see if you got another one. So they've put 5 cards back into their deck. We're counting to where we get to the last copy of the Celestial Reprimand. What a card name. What a card name. Oh, Big Hydrate from Robert. Let's go. Dude, y'all love this Big Hydrate stuff. Let me, we'll get a Big Hydrate going here in a second. This is going to be a grindy one, so we'll probably do it during this game. They're all 8s. I'd rather see the blues, I think. Let's see. They didn't block anything, so that's card number 6 back into their deck. TNC for 7's pretty good. All right, that's the last one. That's the last one, which is good because it means that we don't have that much. We don't have that many more cards to play through, which is nice. Or Big Finger? Got Finger? Wait, what? Caleb, what? What are you talking about, buddy? I feel so lost right now. I feel so lost right now. Guys, for anybody who missed it earlier, there's going to be a Talishar tournament that we're going to have in the Discord. So if you guys are interested in playing in like a for funsies like Talishar tournament, let me know, and like you can hit !Discord and join the Discord. Well, I hate to waste the might token, but we're just gonna kill the angel here. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. So they flip the angel, so they put 7 cards back into their deck. The card Big Finger? Is there a card called Big Finger? Is that actually like a Flesh and Blood card? I did not know that. Is that like Big Pharma? You guys cracked me up. Cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. Card number 8. We don't have to know exactly which card it is, but we'll know like which hand it's going to come up in. so we can keep up with it. And I'm kind of just like keeping track of their card based off of like what I know about pitch stacking. There's card 9. Do they pull the strings behind all the ring economics? Are we getting emo? That's pretty unfortunate. I guess we'll just block 5 here since we don't have a popper that can kill it. So this is cards 8 and 9. We'll put this on the bottom. Ooh, we find a good one. Good. Very good, very good. So we're just trying to keep track of where their other 0 for 3 thing could be, the -3 that they have access to. So Celestial Repetition or something like that. Are you talking about Celestial Reprimand? The card, the -3 card that we're talking about, Caleb? Is that the one that you're talking about, buddy? All right, let's get a big hydrate going for Robert while we're waiting on our opponent to decide here. Oh boy, there it is. I understand why you're calling it the big finger now, because it's literally guy with like a finger. Dude, I did not realize that's why you were calling it that. That is hilarious, dude. That is absolutely amazing. Carly's not happy. Carly's playing Call of Duty. It sounds like she's not having a great time. If they have a Herald of Trump on the turn that they have the 0 for 3, we're kind of screwed because we can't play around it, which could be bad for us. Yes, sir. Yeah, Caleb, I did not realize what we were talking about at first, so I'm glad that we were able to get to the same page. Talishar, we're playing Prism. This is more like a revenge Prism game here. Kind of surprised that more people aren't playing like the Flip Aura package here. I'm just going to block 5 here because I want to be able to save my popper for whatever they're doing next. Also, this is card 10. Wartune Herald isn't what they want to hit me with. Of course, I guess if I pop this now, they can just throw whatever's next at me. Man, this was a mistake. I was not thinking about this. Because now they can pay to get their action point back and then throw something else at me. That was a mistake. All right, well, I hate that I can't kill the Passing Mirage. We are kind of getting punished here, but at the same time, like, I think this will be fine. We can just Arsenal this and try to set up for a bigger hand here. We can just sit on our card in our Arsenal until we don't want it. So 9, 10, 11 that turn. No, I'm sorry. It was 9, 10. This is 11 right here. Man, I was not thinking about that. I should just take 7 here. Totally was not thinking. All right, my God, I'm trying to do too many things at one time. Gotta stop and focus so we can make better decisions here. They get to go into an Angel, which like really just sucks for us, and they can flip it for free, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to let this game get away from me if I don't, like, pull my head out of my butt and start playing smart here. I think I can take the Arcane. I should have just taken that. Like, I should have just, like, taken the Herald there. Now I think I'm required to take 6 and go to 21, honestly. I actually am super glad they're attacking like that. Like, that is so much better for me than anything else they could have done. That's card number 12 into their deck. Attack the Angel, pitch Cranial Crush, and then we'll make a Surge and then throw the hammer at Passing Mirage. Zealous Belting has made this matchup a lot better for us, I have to say. Like, this feels a lot better for me. And we would have won the first game had I played better. So we'll go Cranial Crush in that. And they've got 13 cards, I think is what... No, 12. They put their 12th card in. So... I'm not really interested in arsenaling the Rouse, honestly, at this point in time. Like, I don't really think that's where we want to be. 12, 13, 14. I could have popped with Macho Grande and just threw the buckle and like throw the buckling below this turn, but I don't think that's the play we wanted to go. I think I'm okay with just throwing the hammer here. Like, we're at the end of the game. I think throwing the hammer just over and over and over again is inevitably how we crawl out of this and win the game. I think that's what we're looking for. $13, $14. That's card number 15. They don't have anything else to like throw at us that like really is relevant, or they don't do anything else impactful. We can overpower the bet big. 15, 16. I mean, I think it's just correct to block this. Like, I think we're just popping things. So like earlier, Robert made the comment that like he felt like this matchup was just free. And, like, I think this is why he thinks that, because this is the kind of game that, like, if, like, things don't line up for us as poorly as they did last game, like, it feels like a walk in the park. And, like, that's exactly how this game feels right now. Like, and we're starting to put enough pressure on here at the end of the game where we're going to start forcing cards from our opponent. We've seen, what, 2 Soul Shields so far? I mean... They have all those tokens that wouldn't really matter. Like, I guess we can wager here. It doesn't really matter. I'm hoping that, like, if I choose to wager or not wager in enough spots, it'll, like, start to, like, it'll sink in for me whether it's correct to wager or not wager in that spot. Like, I'm hoping that'll start to set in for me after a while. Yo, Slip, what's up, brother? How are you, man? You doing all right tonight? They have to decide if they want me to have all these tokens or not, so... No, dude, no worries, man. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out, but work always comes first, man. Work always comes first. I completely get that. Work es muy importante. So my opponent goes to 1. Okay, so they go to 1 to flash in a Genesis to try and to, like, get back into the game here. Which, like... I mean, I get, like, they feel like they have to do something to get back into this game because they're in a bad spot. But, like, them being at 1, like, I feel like it's going to be really hard for us to lose this game. Now, let's make sure we clip that so that later when we come back to this game, we'll know why I lost. 15, that was 16, 17. I mean, I could actually just rouse. Like, being able to rouse here is so good. Like, this, there's so much value in me being able to come in for 7, go again like this, and then I can swing the hammer at the Genesis. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 8, actually. And we could make a Surge. Oh, boy. Man, if we had a Surge from last turn, we could go rouse into Spinal off of a 4-card hand. That's crazy. Dude, working 16-hour shifts, man, I don't know how you do that, brother. Like, honestly. All right, they just conceded there. So I truly have no idea how you work 16-hour shifts, man. Like, I could never make it if I was working 16-hour shifts, dude. I would just be like dead in the dirt somewhere, dude. Like, absolutely dead in the dirt. All right, so 2-2. We managed to pull that one back. I think we went... no, we went first because they did not block on turn 0. Felt like a free game with opponent not on Iris. All right. Well, let's keep the good times rolling. We're 2-2 after our like hiccup earlier into that Prism, the game we should have won. So I should be 3-1 right now, honestly, but it is what it is. Caffeine and more caffeine. Oh man, I know a lot of people who, when they start working a lot, man, they start taking up smoking. So like, I'm glad you haven't done that. Like, it's nice that you haven't done that yet. You know what I mean? Like, that's always good that you haven't reached that line yet. I'm glad. Ooh, Victor Goldmane, huh? This is a Guardian. Am I just gonna want to take cards out of his hand? You create a gold token from an effect you control, draw a card. The first time, each turn, you fail to win a clash. Instead, you may destroy a gold you control. If you do, put one of the revealed cards in the bottom of its owner's deck, then clash again. Okay, so... are we just running 63 cards into our opponent here? I'm going to be honest, I don't hate that. I really hope we can do the bigger than big and the colossal bearing this game. That would be dope if we could actually set that up. Okay, so they're running way more cards into us than we are into them. Is this correct, or am I just supposed to Arsenal? I think I'm just supposed to Arsenal my Rouse and just pass. Whenever this hits a hero, clash with them. Okay. This is about to be interesting. Yet? I hate him. Oh, what are we hating, Caleb? You hate Victor? Is this man trying to fatigue me? This man is trying to fatigue me. This is interesting. Something with my lungs makes it worse for me to smoke versus regular people. I mean, listen, man, like, it's unfortunate that, like, your lungs aren't, like, you know, like, sitting the way you'd like for them to, but, like, I would be lying if I said that I wasn't, like, I'm happy that, like, I'm happy that, like, you can't smoke. Like, if that makes any sense. Like, oh, all right. Let's just swing the hammer and let's try to set up a CNC pummel hand next turn. I think that'll be a way better line for us here. Victor reminds me of a douchebag. I've heard a lot of people say that. I've heard a lot of people say that they don't like Victor because he just looks like a prick. Like, he just looks like a douche. I've also heard that people say they like him because he looks like a douche. Which I also, like, alternatively think is funny. Okay, playing the blue, wage gold. Yeah, he already loaded more cards into me, so, like, keeping the deck high is definitely going to be important, Robert. Like, the Bravo mirror was all about, like, card advantage and, like, giving up points when you could. So I'm curious to see how this game goes over the course of a long game. Like, I don't even know. Clashing heroes reveal the top of their deck. The hero with the greatest card wins. Let's clash and see what happens here. Like, he's probably playing some, like, stupid big attacks. His was 7s, mine's 5. So he mills me out here? Oh, so he mills me a card here. So he's just, like, just going to be trying to grind me out this game, huh? So we're going to need some really good hands to, like, try and push through here. Being able to tower this would be awesome. Rampart, huh? It gains +6. Okay. I mean, yeah, that is a play you're allowed to make. Do you have to play it before you defend? Like, is that the play line here? That he has to play it before he defends? I truly don't know. Yeah, I agree, Caleb. This is weird. This is a very interesting deck. I mean, is this not... I think you have to play this before you block, dude. Like, that did not defend anything he wanted it to, so, like, Rat right there is, like, a play that, like, would not happen in a real-life scenario. Because in that life, like, in IRL, my opponent could just be like, oh, like, here's what I want to do, and then the judge would be like, okay, well, here's what we're gonna do. This doesn't have go again? Really? That's a big Sag. As an initial cost to play this, you may destroy a gold token. If you do this, gets +3 in overpower. And okay. When you win a clash revealing this, create a gold token. So this is just 10 overpower. So block 3, make a surge, play the bigger than big, and then just pass. Like, I want to do the bigger than big turn. Like, I want that to be a thing. And destroy this at the next Guardian thing you play. So, I mean, yeah, this is actually an insanely strong turn here. Oh, he's playing Blue Fighting Spirit too. I mean, we could just block 7 and get a gold token here. But I would be giving up Rouse if I did. Like, am I just going to 22 and just making this a more fast-paced game because all of his things get +1 here? Because Rouse is good. Like, it's literally Rouse into this. Or is it actually better for me to just block 7, win the gold token here, and then I can throw this and make a surge and pay for Betsy's ability and pitch stack another Rouse, so I'll have back-to-back Rouse Hammer Hands second cycle? Yes, let's wager, and yes, let's pay. 14 Colossal Bearing Overpower. That's what we're looking for. And if he has a D-React, he'll still cover it up, which is like Big Sag. block with the Rampart's head, and then you have a sink below style effect. Pay for the Rampart, go to 27, and then sink. Okay, so managed to cover this up, which is like kind of crazy to me, but like this was still a pretty good turn cycle for us. We got a lot of equipment out of our opponent here. They just pass. I mean, Terrace under, bet big, wager. That's like really good. Yeah, let's wager. I mean, I don't really think that like if he can stop it, like that's all there is to it. Like, man, yeah, like he's just got the blocks and everything, dude. This is like heavy fatigue. This is kind of crazy. He's also playing pummels. Now, we have gotten a lot of equipment out, which means everything that we terrace under and every single thing that we like throw later is just going to be better here. We have a Quicken token, and we seriously can't play Go again here. Depresso. It sounds right up your alley, Robert. I assume you're talking about Victor here, like the super defensive style. You seem like someone who would enjoy the like uber defensive style of play. Well, I don't like that this is for 7. I mean, so we're going to give him a Quicken token, and then what we're going to do is I'm just going to crown away this. I mean, I guess if I'm going to crown that away, I don't need to block 7, but either way, it's fine. Okay, so we're going to make a surge. We're going to play the bigger than big, and then we're going to arsenal our zinc below here. I mean, this again, this hand is looking very good. God, these cards are wildly obnoxious. I mean, I can block 5, take 3. Like, if I block with the Crater Fist in this, I can... So I can actually go Terrace Under into Colossal Bearing and wager, which is insane. I'm not going to bottom anything because my hand's pretty good. We'll just take 3 here, go to 26. Oh, dude, that's awesome. How did you get a... Were there Spanish history packs? Man. I hate that. I did not know that there were Spanish history packs. But, dude, Caleb, those are sweet pulls, dude. Like, those are really good pulls. Might be maybe I'm supposed to just, like, attack and wager with Go again and then swing the hammer. I don't know. It's your LGS today? Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know that Spanish history pack was a thing. That's really cool that it is. If this guy has the +6 thing for his offhand for his Rampart here, this is going to be a big Sag because we're just going to give up, like, I think this is a gold token we wager. No, it's a might token. So we do get another Quicken, which is nice. But I imagine he's not giving up equipment unless he can block this. Oh, no, we actually hit him. He just wanted to block everything he could. Wow, okay, cool. Okay, so I need 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I can come in for 7, go again on the hammer, and then throw Spinal Crush. This is really good. Blackboard. Oh, that's cool. So you got black bordered history packs. I feel like those have a lot of value. Like that's pretty sweet, honestly. I feel like that's like really cool. Like black border. I know that the black border cards were like from the history pack were like pretty rare. Like I don't feel like I saw a lot of them at all. Of course, to be fair, I love my white border cards, so like I wasn't really looking for them, but I mean, we'll just throw we'll throw our attacks here, and when it comes time to it, like we'll just start throwing hammer here. Like the fact that he can block this for 5 is like really cool off of 1 card. So he gets to block with 2 cards, which is really cool. A monster? Why am I a monster? Oh, because I like white border cards? Oh, everybody always says this to me. I always get the same reaction from people. I always get this reaction from people. So, he said you know why. So, Drew, I hated white border cards in Magic, but I really enjoy them in this game for some reason. I don't know where, like, my brain changes over. Honestly, I don't, but I love them in Flesh and Blood, but God, I did. I hated them. I hated them in Magic. I used to refuse to have white border cards 100%. White border, best border, my man. Angel knows what's up, dude. Angel knows what's up, dude. Yeah. I mean, let's just pitch. Let's just pitch and play it. We'll set up. They'll probably try to punish us because they know we don't want to block here, but that's okay. We're going to go Zealous, then the Pummel. Dude, we're hitting a lot of... We're hitting a lot of non-blue cards here. Of course, to be fair, this is like, we don't have to throw the Thunderquake. This will cost 2, which means technically we could do this and wager and then pummel. There's their last, there's their other withstand. They pitched one earlier. It's the frames of these cards compared to the MTG white border. Don't look bad at all. Yeah, so Troll, that's probably what it is, honestly, brother. Like, probably 100% what it is. Destroy target equipment they control with a -1 counter on it. So we basically have to decide if we're okay giving up our tectonic plating to go Wage Might into Pummel with Overpower. Right? Is it with Overpower? Gonna cost 2. We'll have 1 left. No, it would not be with Overpower. The game's almost over at the end anyway. Let's YOLO it. Let's see what happens here. Dual matte sleeves too, and it just crashed. Oh, dude, I use a dual matte sleeves, Drew. I white border CNCs for the longest time. That my LGS custom black borders. Dude, so I have the white border I have the dual matte sleeves, and you think they clash? That's interesting. I'm really curious about that. Robert, I wouldn't dare send you my cards if you're gonna act like that, sir. No, I'm not gonna pay. We're just gonna telegraph the pummel here. I mean, pretty telegraphed here, but yeah, Troll. I have literally not seen Mangle in like a year. Like I haven't seen anybody play this. I mean, they're dead, so I'm not gonna do anything. Like, they're just literally dead if they don't do anything. So, like, I'm not going to play my cards here. I'm gonna make you flinch here. They killed my civic steps? That was a mistake. That was a mistake. They definitely should have played the wage might. Or, I'm sorry, killed the tech plating. I mean, they're not dead, so we'll play it now. Like, they have to find 12 more points here. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, 12 more points. They have to find 12 more points right here. Like, so this is like... unless they literally just have 3 more defense reactions. Or I guess they could have 2 defense reactions and a staunch response. Or they could have 1 D-react and a staunch response here, technically, but... a little double might token action? Double might token action? And unless you're doing something that kills me, actually just do not care about this at all, do I? No, I don't. We go to 8, and then I get to go Zealous for 7 into Hammer, Arsenal, CNC. Like... would have been a shame if I had 2 boulder drops in my hand that I miscounted there like a boob. That would have been a big sag. I probably would have just ended the stream quietly and sadly and cried myself to sleep tonight. Oh yeah, give me those 2 blocks, brother. Give me those 2 blocks. And then Hammer gives me inevitability. I mean, at this point, I'm literally just gonna win off the fact that, like, if we hammer back and forth, like, I am now winning on cards. I mean, yeah, let's just do it. Let's just come in with 9 overpower and force them to stop it. Like, they probably can. Oh, that would have been a very big sag. Would have been a very big sag for me right there. Okay, well, it was only a 14 game turn. A 14 turn game, good God. I have literally played longer games against a Bravo playing Fi. I don't feel like they drugged the game out as long as they should have based off of the way their deck was set up. Like, I feel like they had their deck set up in an extremely defensive way, and then they tried to play more aggressive. Now, like, the Mangle turn was, like, a really good turn for them, but, like, I don't think that they, like, played that the way they should have there. But I don't know. Like, we're all learning the new heroes. We're all, like, learning things, so I do not, like... no shade at my opponent. Like, just it's a new meta. We're all trying to figure it out. Used overpower and dominate to close the game out. Go again, attack. Go again. Attacks were huge. Because I feel like that's a game I probably shouldn't win, honestly. Like, looking at that feels like one of those games I just probably shouldn't win, like, consistently. So, I don't know. That's interesting. Slip, you knew what I'm trying to say. You knew what I'm trying to say, man. You know what's up. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The words don't always come out the way I want them to, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Listen, look at Drew over there. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. You guys are too nice, even when I, like, punt to Prism players. Okay, I gotta pee again. These big hydrates making me gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna fill up my water, use the bathroom. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay. Short break and we're back. What did I miss? The words don't come, but... oh my God, Drew, that's amazing. Oh, that's awesome. I'm not sure how much Clash he had because I was away on and off, but the biggest downside of Clash blocks is that they can't be used in Arsenal. I think that will be Victor's weakness. I mean, that like definitely makes sense that like Victor would run into that problem because like he's not able to like you can just like Arsenal all of your D reacts, but like you can't any of your you just can't any of your block cards. Ooh, oh, we're playing against Robert. Oh, let's go. It's Robert. I don't know what I wanted to Dorinthia. Do I want to go first or second? I don't know. Let's go second. I don't, man. So we definitely want the Sink Belows, and I think we definitely want Zealous Belting. Chokeslam doesn't really matter. Crush the Weak doesn't really matter. So, like, I think we can just, like, run the 63 card special here and just try to set up. I think we'll just run a Nothos here. So, snipe successfully. See you in a bit. Sounds good, Robert. Sounds good, brother. Yeah, Slip, the overpower against this deck is, like, super irrelevant. It was that way against Kasai the other day when I was playing against it, so this, like, we're literally just playing a worse Bravo into this matchup. Oh, and he's playing Great Axe? This might not be good for us. This might not be very good for us. I honestly think this game is going to come down to, like, blocking with Hammer. So we're gonna block 8 and take 2 here. Like being able to attack with Hammer over and over and over again is going to be a very, very, very large part of this game. Well, I mean, does this hand literally not do anything I want it to do? Is this hand just actually terrible? I can't Tear Asunder. I can't Rouse. I can't Zealous. Wow. Okay, yeah, this hand sucks. We're just gonna play a Nothos and play the Pummel, I guess, here. Yeah, yikes is right, dude. Yikes is right. That, like, wow, I literally kept the Zealous going, oh, we'll keep the Zealous and get him next turn. Like, that was terrible. Yeah, like, that was, like, wild beyond recognition. Oh, he's gonna get to have a 7-point turn here. We're gonna block 2. I don't think I'm going to play the Pummel here. I think I'm just going to come in with Zealous and Hammer and then Arsenal the Pummel and try to set up here. This guy likes to drink pickle juice? What's wrong with drinking pickle juice? I like to drink pickle juice, but I don't play Act Story. Oh my God, you guys kill me. I swear, when I played Magic, like, the chat was never this interactive and this much fun. Like, you guys make streaming so much better. What are those? This is terrible. This is terrible. Terrible. Oh my God. We're just gonna play this and pass. Listen, Drew, these might be the hands you live for, but these are not the hands that I live for. I'll tell you that right now. This is dog water, bro. Dog water. Ah! Four, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're no blocking it all the way to the finish line here. No blocks. No respect for you, Robert. Kill me. Kill me. I don't think he'll give up the point on bolters. He's probably just happy to like take 7 here. The fact that like he plays Stillblade Shunt and all this stuff is like crazy to me. Like, totally makes sense. This is probably as good as it's gonna get, I imagine. Oh wait, I'm supposed to make a surge first. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Yep. And then let's play. All right. I hear Carly laughing about something in there. I don't know what her and Kyle are talking about, but I hear them and they're like, sounds like they're plotting or something. Oh, man. Yes. Yes, give me your one action. One action. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that we had that hand early on in the stream that was triple spinal and rouse. I forgot about that hand. Honestly, do I even want to pummel here? I mean, he's still taking 4. I think I kind of just want to hang on to it. Oh, okay, now we'll play it. If he has another one, he has another one. Like, nothing I can do about it if he has another one. Like, if he covers this up, like, it's just like, okay, we can't play Betsy. Like, Betsy just, Chief called, Betsy ain't it. Like, because that's just crazy. Well, now I gotta save this picture. So that we can now get a new screenshot of this. Like, absolute nonsense. This is crazy. So we have an extra resource. So, like, this costs 2. So, like, this will be for 9. If I pitch this, I can come in and then I can overpower it. These are the plays right here. It's... Talishar is not my friend. Talishar is not my friend. I will tell you that for sure. Talishar has never felt like my friend. I really hope that Robert takes a moment to enjoy what he just witnessed as far as, 1, what my hand was, and 2, what I'm pitch stacking. Absolute garbage. Triple CNC. Yep, these will definitely be uploaded to the old Twitter account later. I always love to... I always love to like take these pictures and upload them because it's like I don't know how this kind of stuff happens. Honestly, I really don't. I mean, I think again we're just taking 4 like I think this is like a take 4 matchup until I have to block. The problem is that like his weapon just like blocks better than mine, or like he just attacks and blocks better than me. Am I supposed to like hope that I draw into a blue here? Probably, right? So we're just gonna come in for 9 here, which, like, man, if we'd had another blue and we'd drawn into that, I guess we could have like made that for 13, which would be actually insane here, because we could have had the tower effect for once. But I mean, technically, Robert doesn't know this isn't a pummel. Like, Robert doesn't know this isn't a pummel, but Robert's probably also tipped off to the fact that like my hand is not great, considering that I blocked with a card, like, or that I'm sorry, that I threw the, considering that I, drew with the gold. So Let's just block 2. I'm going to put the Wage Might on the bottom and see if we can find a blue. And so now we can bet big, and we can overpower, and we can play the pummel here. Right? Because we need 4, 6, 8, 9. Yep. And we have 9 resources, so the blue lets us do it all here, which is kind of nice. Yep, let's wager the bet big. Yes, let's pay for Betsy, and then stare at our opponent with 9 overpower and 2 resources. I have to say, like, this feels like this is going to be pretty good. Like in limited. Like, the overpower effect is going to be really good in limited. I was like, he's going to play a D-react from hand or arsenal here more than likely. All of the attack reactions there just, like, completely getting us. The one thing that we have going for us against his deck is that when he's playing Great Axe, we actually have a better chance at being able to get attack actions in his hand because he does play more of them. God, Sink Belows are so bad here. Draw into a blue, come in for 4. Oh, never didn't have it. Yeah, I wish Prankum John. We wish Prankum John. This was, man. This is going poorly. Put this on the bottom. I mean, I think we're just keeping this here. Like, I think this is fine. Like, that's probably about as good as our Sink Belows are going to get, to be honest. So, like, I mean, technically, like, we could have been in a game where, like, we were just, like, hammering back and forth. Like, we hammer, he acts. Like, we both give, like, 2 cards here. I mean, I guess that's a game that favors me. I don't know. Like, he has better 2-card hands than I do, so... Let's take 1. I mean, we're going to play a bigger than big here and try to make something happen with it. Just can't make this stuff up, folks. Can't make this stuff up. Oh man, what are these hands, dude? Like, and like, what world are we going to for? None of them. I think the answer to that is like none of them, simply put. So if I mean, I really want to do this. Like, he can block 13 though, so like it's really not that good. I mean, am I just playing the bet big for like 13? Like, I just can't pay. There's no world where I can pay here. Like, I could play this for, like, I could make this overpower. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this game has gone so poorly from, like, pretty much the start, I feel like. I actually can't even pay, can I? I mean, so I think I'm just going to wager the Might token. Nah, I'm only going to wager 1, I think. But I wasn't thinking about, like, normally this costs 2. And it just, man. When it rains, it pours. First the Prism punt, now this. Not been my best gameplay, I can say that. Okay, he finally gives up the Sink Below, and he has a Fate. Does he have a third one? It's like, no way he's got the third one, right? I actually kind of like this hand. I actually like this hand. Axe is so rough for Guardian. Yeah, Slip, it feels really bad. This has not felt like a good game at all for me. I mean, like, Robert's also a very good player, so, like, that's definitely not helping anything. Ooh, he saves the Quicken for the next turn, actually. Interesting. I didn't think he would. I did not think he would, but I will take it. How many D-reacts is that? 3 Fates. Only 1 Sink? Thought we'd seen more than that. I mean, I don't think I'm going to wager here, but like, this is not good. With access to all their cards, I like that excuse. I'll take that excuse. We'll roll with that excuse. I like it, Drew. I like it. I mean, so this is like just 7 go again, which is like absolutely abysmal for us. Chief called. This has not been it this evening. Okay. Man. Uh-oh. This is for 8. So 2, 5, 8. Swing hammer for 4. Like, we probably should have been playing the like slow hammer game more throughout the course of the game. It's probably technically better for us that way, but like, I don't really know. Like, I don't know. Like, we may just never be winning this game. This does not feel like a good game for us. Also, considering that we're at 2, like, this is not going to end well. Dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. We get to just block 7 here. We're gonna swing the Nothos here. We know they have at least 1 more Still Blade shot in the deck. I assume there's also more blues in their list. So Great Axe Story bullies my deck, like bullies like Guardians, but like I feel like the Dorinthia, like the Great Axe deck, just like really struggles into like aggro decks. Like maybe not Dash, because Dash is like very like Dash can be fatigued pretty easily. Like I feel like not pretty easily. Like good Dash players like won't get fatigued that often, but like, oh, well, this round's on me action, huh? Well, you didn't have to do that. That was just rude. 2, 4, 7. I mean, I've probably just lost this game off the back that they have Stillblade shunts, so like we're pretty much just like playing like letting time run its course here. But I don't know, like we'll see what we can make happen. Maybe we can try to get away from the whole like hammer style line and like maybe make something else happen. Also, Robert's like just slowly fatiguing us at this point in time. Did I pitch stack this? I don't think I did, but I've seen crazier things. Robert's definitely just looking to kill us here. It seems like a decent time to block with the Civic Steps, because even if Robert wants to throw his next attack at us, Sag. Yep, GG, man. That was a terrible game for me. That was not good. That was a shellacking. Robert just put on a clinic. Like, if anybody was wondering if Great Axe Story was good into Guardians, you just learned the answer to that. So Tied with the fatigue race, actually 23-23. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it was actually tied there. I didn't realize that, but we were probably going to get fatigued there because Robert's taking more cards from us than we could take for him there. Should have broke Crater Fist there with the axe. Oh, the -1 text on the axe would have broke the Crater Fist. Yeah, Young, that would have been really good. I wasn't even thinking about that. That would have been a really good play for Robert. He could have taken an extra equipment point away there, which would have been very good for him. 100%. GG's, I love that deck. I mean, dude, that was a clinic, man. You ran away with that one, brother. That was like, that did not feel like a contest ever, honestly. But yeah, man, good game. I enjoyed it for sure. It taught me a lot about that matchup. Let's see. We got Robert. Robert was on Dorinthia. We went... I think I went first, yeah, because I just arsenaled. We got a loss there. Great Axe. Dory. Bullies. Guardian. Felt bad all game. I mean, I imagine some of that also has to do with, like, you know, like, with, like, my, like the way I was playing. Like, there's probably, like, a better way to, like, play that matchup than I did right there. And I have lost my deck link. Copy deck link. A lot of people playing Prism in the open format, I've noticed. There's like a lot of Prisms out there, I've noticed. The axe only affects non-equipment cards. So Jacob, what Young was referring to was the -1 text. You can actually give the -1 to an equipment card. The thing that triggers the reduction effect is actually the reduction effect is only triggered if I block with a non-equipment card, is what Young's trying to say. I watched somebody lose a Flamescale Furnace to it one time. It's absolutely devastating. It's absolutely devastating to watch it happen. It's crazy. Yeah, getting to blow up equipment is actually insane with it. I think trading weapon blows is how you need to play it. Set up larger turns. Yeah, I think I definitely should have played that more patient. So like, I guess like in the end game, like if we're just like if we're swinging 6s back and forth, like, or if I'm swinging my weapon and you're swinging your weapon, we're technically trading 2 cards. The only difference is that when you decide you want to be able to oh, Naib sent me a friend request. Oh, that's nice. Naib wants to be my friend. When you decide that you want to like put on like your cards that you play like actually like push through more damage than mine do, I think. So I think that's really tough. Prism Gang Rise. Yeah, there's a lot of Prism out tonight, man. Yeah, Jacob, I actually didn't know it worked that way until I watched it happen in a skirmish. I watched a buddy of mine and one of my teammates actually in the finals lose his Flamescale Furnace because he blocked on the axe with it, and he was playing the Emperor. And I mean, you've played the Emperor, you know that you have to have your Furnace to really close the game out for sure. I swing my 6 back and forth. I swing my 6 back and forth. Dude, you typed that out in the chat and I could literally hear it in my head. Like you said that, like I read that like in the song Slip. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, let's go. We got, oh no, that was from an hour ago. Okay, never mind. I'm seeing notifications. I'm going crazy. I wanna get a positive record. It's about that time. I'd like to get a positive record going here. Try to finish the night on a positive note. But I mean, if we finish 3 and 4, we finish 3 and 4. Looking to play one more game here before we call it a night. Play one more game in the stream, hang out with Carly a little bit before bedtime, and then tomorrow's Friday. More like Friday, am I right? Haha. I'm excited it's Friday. I haven't been to an armory in like 2 weeks, which I know some people probably don't even go to armories that often, but like, man, I love going and playing like with people in the community. Like there's a lot of fun to like getting out there. Plus I want a Banksy. Just gonna be honest. I want a Banksy. Like, I don't even like play with the promos. So like, I don't really play with the promo cards that I win that often. Normally, they just go in my promo binder and they sit there. I have no idea what we want to do here. I think we want to go first, I guess. I don't know. I just like let them sit in my promo binder and then like, I don't know, randomly trade them, or like people want them, or like I don't know. Whatever people want to do with them. Can we ever win this matchup? Can we ever win this matchup? Like real talk? We're just going to have to hope that Overpower is really good, right? Like, that's all we have right now? Is to just actually hope that Overpower is insane? Because of what he's trying to do? Yeah, I guess because of, like, all of his, like, equipment stuff? Like, technically, we can, like, overpower quite a bit of stuff here, right? And then he's just going to activate Teklovossen. Okay, setting up for the second cycle here. Oh, dude, he literally just brought in 70... Oh, my gosh. Okay. This is what we're doing, huh? He's literally just going to try and fatigue me is all he wants to do here. And he gets to put the chess piece into play. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. My opponent could be a superb guy, and I don't know. What is the play here? Like, this hand feels incredibly weird, and I don't like it. I never miss him. Love him. Oh, dude, armories are the best, man. All right, locals. Great to say hi. See how everybody's week has been. Dude, absolutely, Young. 100%, man. Any plans to play Victor soon? So Anthony, I haven't really I've been what I'm doing is everybody who's everybody who's a member of the channel on YouTube, or everybody who's a subscriber on or everybody who's a subscriber on Twitch gets to vote in the Discord on a weekly basis on what we play. And I set up some decks. The 3 heroes that I'm looking to try from the new set are Kasai. I want to play Kasai. I want to play Olympia, and I want to play KO. Those are the 3 heroes I'm looking to play over the next few weeks. So I haven't really made any plans to play Victor yet. But I mean, we could be talking to playing some Victor one night. Yeah, absolutely. This may as well be Decimator Dory. Overpower prevents his Evo blocks. Remember that? Yeah, so I was like, Overpower being able to stop this stuff is what I'm kind of trying to lean on right here, if I'm being honest. Do I just want to do this here? This costs 6. I can make a Surge and then Overpower. I guess I don't want to waste Dominate, though. I mean, yeah, let's just wager and then give Overpower here. This is 13 Overpower. So Overpower being this, relevant, pretty good here. Yeah, setting up the aura last turn was really good. All right, everybody's telling me we're good, which means I just got to not play like an idiot. We'll see. No way, we just dealt 10 off of this. Okay, that's fine. 6. I can live with 6. I mean, if he's got Sinks and Fates and stuff in his deck, we'll have to play a little bit more carefully here, but okay, so as long as you don't have a 3rd D-React, we're good. All right, so we won the wager and pushed through 2 points, which is fine. All right, there's 2 Sink Belows gone. I'm glad I didn't use my Choke Slam there, or my Macho Grande there. That would have just been dumb. So this is 6 with on hit I discard a card. I mean, am I just blocking 6 here? And then just like... I don't know. I kind of want to like block Spinal and then like block Crater Fist and Tech Plating here. And then do this. Actually, you know what? I can just take 6, discard Talk a Big Game, and then I can come in for 9 overpower here. Because Talk a Big Game is like this card has not impressed me at all. Like, I really want this card to work, but it has not impressed me in any capacity whatsoever. So I'm probably gonna get rid of it from the list. Like, if I start to like continue to move forward and play Betsy at all, like in a like actual like competitive like setting in any way. I don't know that I will. Honestly, like I don't know what I'm gonna play at the calling. Like, just because. Excuse me. So they still take 1 here? Alright, well I can live with that because we still get a Might token here, which is pretty good. Which means we don't have to draw, like we can just draw a Pummel here and make this work. Well, should have been, I guess I should have been clear on instructions. A red Pummel here. It's better in Brute. After watching you play this twice now, I don't love the card. Yeah, dude, I'm not a big fan of the card at all, honestly. It's felt extremely mediocre. It has felt extremely mediocre. I mean, maybe we get to pummel him. I don't know. Like, I don't really know that there's like if this was a red pummel, we're just playing our Colossal Bearing here. Betsy Tech, LOL. I mean, are we actually about to get him with this? Because he didn't give me another card. He's on both the blocks here? Interesting. So he's just going to activate Teklovasen? Okay. Put the arm piece in. Pitch 2 cards, and then discard a card? So he's just going to play it at instant speed, and then keep 1 card to throw the leveler at me next turn? I mean, the blue pummels suck, but like they at least do something, right? Like we have no way to like, we have all the tempo, we just have no way to like use Betsy's ability. So like literally Bravo would just be better here. A very mediocre. Get it? Like mediocre. I love it. Like late round our game, play Call 3, play Barraging, play Show No Mercy. So then can turn off Barraging, but Show No Mercy turns you if you have equipment yourself. I mean, so like don't get me wrong. I know you're like living in like kind of like, you know, Christmas like fantasy land over there a little bit, but like at the same time, like there is some like real idea to the fact that like Barraging Beatdown makes a card like Talk a Big Game just better here. Because, like, you're able to just strip cards from your opponent's hand and, like, try to guarantee that you can push through X amounts of damage, which I really like. Because if you can go barraging into the Alpha Rampage, like, and take cards out of their hand, and, like, depending on what their equipment situation is, you can, like, name a number strategically, and, like, it actually sets you up pretty well, I feel like. I mean, yeah, I'm just going to play the pummel, I guess. Like, we'll just try to push through some damage here. Like, and if they give us another D-React, and they give us another D-React. I need to know how many blocks are going to be in this set before I go to Hartford. I'm actually really excited to go to Hartford. I think Hartford's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, yeah, we'll just take 7 here. And, like, we have some pretty good potential here for this hand. Maybe I'm supposed to just, like, keep the pummel here? I don't know. Uh-oh. Here we go. Robert hit us with a new weapon spoiler. All right, hang on. No, that means I got to pull up the discard. The discard. Good God. All right. We're gonna... Thinking, please bear with me. Where do I have the Flesh and Blood Discord at? Spoilers. Normally they have spoilers somewhere. I can never... Official card reveals. Here we go. God, I haven't looked at official card reveals on my actual computer since 2023, apparently. Wait. I don't see anything. What is the weapon? High Riser. Pay 3 attack if you've drawn a card this turn. This gets +1. Oh, dude, I'm going to have to look at all these weapons after this. We're going to have to... Oh, Robert sent it to me. Robert sent me the picture. Okay, Robert's a G. Okay, I'm going to pull up this picture after this game, and we're going to look at this. We're going to look at this live on stream, and we're going to talk about this here before I jump off for the night. 6 new weapons. Is one of them called Ball Breaker? Dude, that's absolutely fantastic. That's like everything I didn't know I needed in life. I mean, 7 Dominate probably doesn't cross the finish line here. I mean, I'm just going to throw the hammer here and, like, threaten pummel, honestly. Yeah, after I finish this game, we're going to pull them up and we're going to talk about them. I want to see all of these, and we're going to read all of these. I really want to see what the new cards are. New spoilers are, like, I love new spoilers. I love to see new spoilers. What about 7 Dominate Overpower? How could we have overpowered there? I mean, listen, I'm totally down for 7 Dominate Overpower. I don't really know how Overpower helps us, but... But again, I'm in for it. Block with a different card. They want to keep the Command and Conquer. Nah, I'm memeing. I mean, yeah, let's do it. Like, I mean, if they're gonna play the Fate Foreseen from Arsenal here, like, let's still push through some damage and make them discard 2 cards. I want them to have to throw the level at me for like 3 go again or something, or like to just Arsenal and pass here. I mean, let's just play the Rouse, right? Like the Rouse and the Zealous hands are like the hands that we need. These go again hands are what we need to like really continue to put pressure on our opponent here. And ultimately, like with Anothos, it's going to be very hard for our opponent to fatigue us here. Like, it'll be tough for our opponent to like be able to keep up with that. They'll have to have like some pretty powerful hands here. I think I just clicked on those in the wrong order. What are we looking at here? We need another blue to make this happen. So the headpiece gives them more block, and then they have the ability to draw 5 cards, which is like absolutely insane here. So I can Rouse again. Let's think about this. If I Rouse, I'm pitching Buckling Blow to show Thunderquake CNC. And then I get to Surge into CNC here, which like pretty much demands 2 cards out of their hand. And then I get to set up, I still get to leave the Zealous Belting for another turn. I really like playing Zealous Belting and Pummel because nobody ever sees it coming. It's like a total blowout play that like you can just like completely get your opponents with. Nobody's ever ready for it, I feel like. My opponent must really like their hand. They're just gonna lose their arsenal. Okay, so they're on unmovables too. Jesus. They like really decided they did not want to lose to Bravo. Clearly, they decided they did not want to lose to Bravo. Demi-Hero Equipment Evo. So that's not an action. So technically they can block 6 with that and then block another card, so they can block 9. So we just lose to the Singularity, right? Like there's just no world we come back from the Singularity play here. The fact that this thing has go again is like kind of wild. Like I understand that it's like what this thing does, but like, oh man. At least make them waste the Quicken token when they attack with the thing here. When they attack, I discard a card. I believe that's what it says. Whenever this attacks a hero, they discard a card. Yeah, I don't. We win this game. Like I think our opponent done something wrong here. I mean, I could just block 6 here and try to run them out of stuff, but like I don't think that's ever gonna win us the game. I don't know. Like we'll see what happens here. That's true. He can only attack so many times, but like are we ever gonna win the game if we're just blocking here, Troll? Like is fatiguing this thing a real option? Like, and I ask that very sincerely because I do not know. Can he still play Fabricate and put the Fabricate under this? Is that something he can still do at instant speed? Like, is that something we have to play around here? I mean, yeah, the fact that he only has 3 intellect is like also very important. Like, I mean, if we were just gonna try and like stop him from killing us with this thing, I guess we should have just blocked last turn. I don't know. Like, okay. That was a weird game. We didn't actually win that game, but we're gonna put 4 and 3 there. Makes me feel better about myself. Well, I'm gonna make correct notes about what happened though. Betsy, we were playing on Talishar. My opponent was playing Teklo Vossen. I went first. We got the win. They had flipped Singularity with us at 18. And then I attacked with Zealous. And then they conceded. Yeah, I mean, we're going to make actual correct notes on what happened there. Like, I don't really think that what happened is like a representation of that matchup in any way, but technically that is what happened. So, okay. Okay. Let's look at the cards here, shall we? While before we hop off the stream for the night, let's look at the cards here. I think that's a good way to go out. All right. So, first up we have Ball Breaker. Whoever came up with that name, thank you. Thank you, whoever came up with that name. Balances out the Prism game. I'll take that. So it has 3 power, pay 2 and attack. If you've discarded a card with 6 or greater, this gets +1. Okay, so it's a 2 for 4. Mini Meat Axe. It's another brute weapon. When this attacks, draw a card, then discard a random card, and it just says pay 2, attack for 3. We have High Riser. Pay 3, attack. If you've drawn a card this turn, this gets +1. So it's basically, it's the, it's literally the, I'm like having a stroke right now. It's Titan's Fist, but if you've drawn a card, wonder when we'd rather have that over Titan's Fist. Oh, that's the Miller's Grindstone. That's the one we know. That's the Clash one. Hot Streak. I like the art on that. I'll probably try to find a foil one of that. Once per turn action, pay 1 attack. When this is defended by 1 or more attack action cards, Hot Streaks attack. Hot Streaks attacks gain Go Again. Interesting. So Hot Streak gets Go Again if it's defended by more than 1 card. Oh, by 1 or more cards. So if it's defended, it gets Go Again. That's actually really interesting. And we have Parry Blade. Once per turn action, this gets +2 while defending a weapon attack. Oh, wow. So it attacks for 2, but it also blocks when you need it to. Is this the first weapon they've ever had to block? Warrior Dagger Equipment. Is this the first weapon and blocking, like attacking? Like, is this the first weapon and like equipment combo we've seen? That is so cool. That is awesome. Like, Parry Blade is introducing like such a new concept to the game. Your weapon can attack when you need, can block when you need it to. Like, you're now it's only 2 extra life if you defend a weapon attack. But like, man, can you imagine covering up a pistol at the end of the game with that? Like, you're playing a close game with Dash and it's like, I needed this extra card to like push over tempo. I'll block with my weapon. Wow, that's super spicy. Parry Blade and Shield Fatigue Warrior? Dude. So, I mean, would you be okay with giving that up? Like, can you really fatigue them? Warrior really needed some more block. Yeah, I don't think Warrior needed to be able to block better, but man, that's crazy. I mean, to be fair, you can't give that card to Guardian, like, at all. You can't really, I don't feel like you can really give that card to Brute. Like, I don't know, like, man, that's really interesting. Yeah, no, I mean, it's Blade Break too, so, like, it blocks 1 time. It is 2 extra life, but, like, don't you need a weapon if you're going to play... If you're going to play Fatigue, don't you need a way to close the game out? Like, what do you run that in Saber? Is it offhand only? Yeah. So it's offhand, I think. Is that what it says? Warrior offhand equipment? I think that's what it says. I can't really tell. Oh, it's Blade Break. Card is Cheeks. Oh my god. Robert's out here trying to break the metagame, bro. Robert's out here trying to like mess everybody's life up right now. Is it one-handed? Yes. It appears to be. Like, it appears to be one-handed. I'm going to be honest, I can't entirely tell, but it looks like it's one-handed from there. So, I don't know. That's really cool. These are really neat weapons, though. I'm curious to see if High Riser is going to be like a better card, like better than Titan's Fist ever. I don't know. That's really neat, though. That is really neat. Okay. Well, we finished 4-3 tonight. Kind of like a weird night for like games and stuff like that. Before I get offline, there's a couple things I want to talk about. Again, I am going to Hartford. So if you guys, if you guys are going to Hartford and you haven't met me, I'd love to meet you. I'd love to meet you guys. Please come up and say hi. Unfortunately, you guys know what I look like, but I won't know what you look like. So you do have to come say hi to me. Also, if you're at Hartford and we've met, please come say hi anyway. I'm also, once I know you and I've met you, I'm way more likely to say hi to you once I've actually met you. So I'm pretty excited to go to Hartford. I think it's going to be, really cool. If only Concealed Blade could be used by warriors. Yeah, Drew, that's exactly what we need. Anyway, the other thing I want to talk about is the Discord tournament before I hop off. So there's going to be a Discord tournament. I thought like somebody had the idea earlier. I think it was Drew actually said it would be really cool to like run like a small tournament on Talishar between all the people in the Discord. So if you're at all interested in playing like an online armory style thing, we're going to play rounds. God, I thought Carly was yelling at me. We're going to play rounds based on attendance, and then we're going to cut to top 8 and stuff like that, top 4, whatever it is. It's going to be on a Saturday or Sunday. Based off the voting earlier, it looks like it's going to be on the 20th or the 21st. If you guys are interested, you can hit !Discord, grab that link, and then you can join the Discord, and you can actually vote on it yourself if you're interested in playing. There's some pretty cool prizes. I got a Riptide mat. And we got some metal fab tokens, and I got a squeezy, and a floofy promo that we're gonna do as a giveaway. First gets to pick whatever they want, and then second place gets the other prize. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. And then the last thing I'm gonna mention before I get out of here and stop plugging stuff is tomorrow, 3:00 Eastern time. I recorded a video with Silas. We got a deck tech. He tells us everything he liked and disliked about the Fi deck. He gives us all the info, what he would change going forward, and everything. And he talks about his run to a Battle-Hardened top 8 this past weekend. So it's going to be cool. Check it out. That's going up live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Gonna Decimator Dory it? Hey, dude, Robert, you Dory your way to death, man. I'm going to be commentating and streaming it. So you Dory it up, man. You Dory it up. I'm all here for it. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. I had a great time. Fun stream. I appreciate everybody being here. One more thing I almost forgot. Saturday stream. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I am streaming Saturday. Saturday's going to be just a little bit different. Silas and I are looking to test in case I don't day 2 the calling in Hartford and I end up playing in the Battle Hardened. Silas and I are going to be testing the Fi Mirror a little bit, testing a theory. So I'm going to be less interactive with chat, but you're going to get a more in-depth look at what it actually looks like when we are like hard testing as a team and trying to figure something out. So if you guys are used to like talking to me and everything, like don't get me wrong, please come by. I'd still love to see you guys on Saturday, but there's going to be way less chat interaction and there's going to be a whole lot more like competitive gameplay and grinding and trying to figure out the correct way to do things. So anyway, that's it. I'll stop rambling. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you on Saturday.